Well,
I have a good memory.
fuck. Right, how are we gonna fuck with that?
Why am I?
It seemed like a good idea because, there was gonna be a week where they were gonna come back,
Yeah.
and then we didn't play the next week, so now we're in the session where they're in another town halfway across the valley, and you're taking care of some kid's son.
Oh, that's all right. So I'm not in the "you are here" spot.
No, you are
Alright.
not in the "you are here" spot.
Blinkshot crashes through the window. I sensed that you needed my help.
It wouldn't be the strangest thing that's ever happened in this campaign.
I use the message spell to ask if they need me to come over.
Is there like a range on that?
There is a range on message. He could use sending. I don't think he
Sending.
knows
I'm
sending.
sorry, sending is what I meant.
Sending is a spell that would work. Message
Used,
is not a spell that would work.
I just marked off a level 3 spell slot and used sending.
All right.
Who are you sending it to?
Or I did that before taking a long rest.
Yeah, you did that before. Well, they haven't actually had a long rest. They've been literally gone like 3 hours.
Yeah.
All right, then.
So this is the thing where things are going to go so wrong so fast that you were just going to chase them down on. I love the idea that they're off the road, and then like 20 minutes later, Blinkshot comes running out of the house. Why the fuck did I agree to this?
I mean, really, maybe Blinkshaw just could have had stomach problems and, had to take care of that for a little bit. And he's like, yeah, I'll catch up, guys. He took a shit. He's feeling a little bit better now. He got on a horse and he rode up.
So now the joke is that Blinkshaw has left the house, and I could tell you reasons that he would have left the house later that you can disclose to them when it becomes prevalent. But for now, I'm just going to say that, Blinkshaw, you managed to arrive in the town of Valaki, which is where your friends told you they were going, to find a bridal gown for at the abbot's request in return for restoring the young girl to life.
Okay.
And as you have been asking around, finding out where the others have gone, you have found that the last anyone has seen, they were heading into the Burgomaster's mansion. And that was a few seconds after they told you that apparently someone in the mansion has caused a disturbance and guards have been summoned.
Well, I know who exactly that would be.
And as you approach the front door of the mansion, you see that there are several dead bodies strewn about the floor, all of them apparently guard of the town of Valaki. And we'll start with you. What would you like to do?
Are there any... This is outside or inside?
So, obviously, I've done some spring cleaning because I'm a fastidious gym like that. But yeah, no. You are inside the house.
Okay.
And all of the dead bodies are inside the house.
Is the door open?
Yes.
I will close the door.
Okay. Close the door.
So that nobody walking by sees this large selection of bodies. Do they all look like guards?
They all do appear to be guards, yes.
And are there doors open down this hallway, or...
Make a perception check as you're kind of searching around here.
Alright.
Okay, so with an 11, you see that this first door over here is open, but you
Okay.
also notice that there are, I'll say for the sake of this, you do notice that at least one pair of footprints leads up the stairs here.
Alright. Well, I don't want anybody sneaking up behind me, so I'm going to come over... Can I walk on these things here?
So you see they're like bundles of wicker.
Okay, so I guess I'll come over here, look in the door. Is there A, anybody in this room? And B, some escape route?
Looking into that room, there doesn't actually appear to be any bodies in that room, but there does appear to be a window over here that has been smashed out.
Out or in?
Out, like something jumped through it.
Alright, we'll go ahead and close this door. And then I'll head upstairs. Oh, I'll listen to each of these doors, the other closed ones, and then head upstairs if I don't hear anything.
Okay, make another perception check. because there are 4 other dolls in this hall. You don't hear anything from any of the nearby doors, but at the far end of the hall, you can hear what sounds like somebody chopping at a cutting board.
Down at this one?
At the far end, yes.
I'm gonna...
Cutting
Does
board.
it's just one person, I hear?
That is all that you heard.
Alright, then I'm gonna go up the stairs, because my friends make a lot more noise than that.
All right. Heading up the
It's a bit of a
stairs. You vanish suddenly. No, deleted and repasted over here. Boop. As you head up the stairs itself, I should actually turn to the book. Yeah. Seeing here, below you did see there were lots of windows. This mansion is fairly well nice and well kept. But as you head up the stairs here, you see there are paintings of what appear to be family heraldry, burgomasters and mistresses that have gone back over the years. And the long hall divides in 2 different sections as you move around to here.
Alright. I'll come down to this spot and listen again both ways.
All right. Go ahead and make your stealth check, because I'm assuming you're trying to be quiet. And everybody in the party can make a perception check.
Oh, alright. And... Because I'm so stealthy.
Wow.
Leo with that natural 20 for a 19. Never gets old. Blinkshaw gets a 7. So everybody in the room hears the familiar clanking of chainmail. For a second, it sounds almost like more guards have come and are moving in around the corner.
I draw Talon.
As you are all standing there with Udo, who's just kind of sitting there, his mouth still slightly agape. Just...
Gurgle will have an arrow ready.
Alrighty.
I have a question.
Yes.
Did I think I tried to use my lightning breath last time. I don't remember if I actually did or not.
You did not, because
I
you
did.
would have ended up hitting just one of them and us.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Because it became a thing of line versus cone.
Right. Okay. Thank you.
So you prepare arrows. You were waiting at the doorway. So are you actually readying action to blow the head off something?
So
Pierce the
I'm.
head of something.
I hear something coming, and I'm just waiting to see what it is before firing. I'm not readying like an action to attack, but
right.
Gurgle is just prepared.
All right. So you're peeking around the corner. Blinkshaw, you are sitting at the end of this hallway waiting.
I did
Listening.
roll a perception to see if I heard anything first. So that was my 18.
You heard something down the hall making noise, almost like it was trying to be distinct, but it sounded off. You just heard what sounded like mumbling.
I'm gonna look down the hall. Like stick my head kind of out with my shield above it and look down the hall.
All right, so Blinkshaw peers around the corner, shield just like half covering his face, ready to move up and protect the important parts. Whereas down the hall, Gurgle, you're kind of peering around with an arrow, and the instant you just kind of see Blinkshaw sees Gurgle, Gurgle sees Blinkshaw.
So Gurgle will fire off a shot out of surprise.
Make an attack roll.
So can
Blinkshaw, you have
Great.
high cover, so it's a +5 to your armor class.
All right.
So I'm really doing this more for story. So can I roll at disadvantage?
Well, you'll have to hit a 24.
Yeah, you have to.
Okay.
You have to hit. He has a lot of cover,
Gonna
so
do
he is
it.
prepared for
Okay.
this.
Natural 20.
Yeah, no. So it flies off. It kind of clanks against the shield and just bounces off to the corner.
Okay, yeah, Gurgle fires off like, oh shit!
I knew I don't like goblins. Walk down. Oh,
Hey, Rachel, hey, well, welcome back. What are you doing here?
All right, Blinkshaw joins the party. You are here.
All right.
Hey guys, look who I found.
I took a shit and I'm feeling better now.
No.
But apparently, I mean, what the hell happened downstairs?
Yeah.
started
That was
it.
you?
Sorry,
Is it
what?
started it?
I didn't hear what Blinkshaw said.
Guessing that was you, guys.
Look,
mean-
all right, Blake Shaw. They started it. We had to defend ourselves. What else could you think of what we were going to do? It's not our fault,
Yeah,
There it
okay?
is.
Okay. I didn't do all of it,
Did
but
the plural you do all of it?
I mean, there's really just single me. I don't really have many plurals unless you know something I don't.
It should also be noted that as of right now, Arena Kolyana is also with them.
Right, I was about to ask that.
Oh yeah, and we have a naked guy, right?
Enough about that.
His
How
tongue
about
cut
this guy?
And a man who looks quite beaten. You can see that his arms are blooded at the wrist and are still dripping from, and the shackles on the wall behind him implies that not only was this man imprisoned, he was imprisoned quite roughly. And as he kind of stares at you, you see his mouth is open and he does not have a tongue.
Oh my god.
This is this is Uda. We didn't do this, okay? Let's be clear. We found him like this. So maybe downstairs was a good thing, right?
You see, in one hand he is carrying what looks like a piece of jerky, and in the other hand he has a water skin that he's been handed by.
Good job, Balin. Good job.
What? He was hungry. I wanted to give him something.
Oh no, seriously, good job. I'm proud of you.
Yeah. See, right.
Let's go find a wedding dress.
You might I mean, he doesn't have a tongue, so chewing up some jerky might be kind of difficult. You should probably baby bird him.
I walk away.
You know.
Yeah, he just kind of shakes his head back and forth, and he kind of looks at the jerky he's holding, and he just kind of like he kind of makes the move like he wants to hand it to somebody, and then he just kind of lays it on the floor.
Whoa! That's good jerky. And girl will pick it up.
Okay.
I just start walking down the hall.
Let's continue.
Have we checked all 4 of these rooms?
So if the doors are still open, you have absolutely checked them. So yes, you have checked through all those. One appeared to be a study. The other 2 appeared to be bedrooms. One of which was filled with dolls of Arena Kolyana. So you have learned more of that story since. Stepping back into here, you can see that there is a staircase that leads downwards somewhere. And there's at least one other door that you see peering around the corner.
Let's go towards that door.
Okay.
Yeah, agreed.
There's 3 of them.
So yeah, stepping around here, you see that there are 3 more doors here.
More doors.
Did anybody have any spells active? I can't remember.
I had the detect magic up.
Yes, okay. So standing here, Leo, you detect magic.
Ooh.
You do not see any magic, but you do. Well, actually, yeah, I know. You would have detected magic anyways because all your companions are within 30 feet of you.
Right.
And you don't say, well, yeah, no. Well, you were detecting magic anyways. You do
Okay.
not see any. You do not see any magic though, unfortunately.
Does anybody have? I think I've used an aid spell. Oh no, gentle repose is what I used, and I used to cure wounds. Okay.
Yes, Ginger Pros was on the girl.
Yep, and I used to cure
Because this is
wounds on
all
first.
still the same day. It's getting later in the day, but it is still the same day.
All right.
Alright, I feel a different kind of magic pop up on my radar. It's not you guys. I wonder where it's coming from.
Let's.
All right. Well, I don't know how to deal with magic, so I'm not going first.
I can open this door. Are we just opening doors here? What am I doing? What's going on?
Yeah, let's open the door. Maybe they have more people that we can save, and you know.
Well, we're looking
Save
for
them.
the wedding dress. This is supposedly the
Oh
Baron's wife
yeah.
had commissioned one.
Why didn't you just buy one?
It take like 4 weeks.
We looked for one. Yeah, the girl was gonna
Wait,
charge
wait.
50 gold. It was gonna take a month.
Well, let's talk about it. Let's get the dress, and then we can talk about why we need the dress. Sorry, Blink Shovel. We gotta
All
be
right.
careful around here.
Let's go.
We killed everyone for our dress.
Opening
What?
this door and looking inside, you see a bathroom. An iron tub with clawed feet stands against the back wall. Neatly folded towels rest atop a table near the door.
This must be
And
the
there's a
magic
door
room.
right here too, right?
Yes.
All right. Phildinis, is
Yeah.
your sense of magic from us, or is it getting stronger as we come in?
No
That's fine.
change.
From you
Alright.
guys too.
So is it just a bathtub in here?
It appears to just be a bathroom.
Okay. Is it
Can I-
empty, or is there any water in it?
There is no water in the tub. Okay. Tasha, you were going to do something as well?
I was going to search the bathroom just for the heck of it.
All right. The cabinet underneath the towels is filled with even more towels, but other than that, there does not appear to be anything in the bathroom.
Okay.
All right. Opening that door there, and I'm assuming you're moving actually into the bathroom to look in there.
Yes.
There doesn't appear to be anything at first glance. This room smells of powder and fine perfume. A vanity with a mirror stands against one wall next to a faceless wooden mannequin wearing a white bridal gown. Mounted on another wall is a full-length mirror with a gilded frame. A door in one corner leads to a something.
Well, we found it.
And stepping into this room, Leo, and focusing around, you see there is conjuration magic coming off the mirror on the north wall. Here.
All right, so here's the dress, huh?
I'm taking it off the mannequin.
Okay.
I'm gonna fold it out.
Mm-hmm.
Something. What, the mirror is magical?
Conjuration.
Balin, can you check the mirror for traps?
Yeah, all right, sure. Gonna have to do the Balin thing, aren't I? Shit. The only reason this is inconvenient is because as I'm standing up, as I mentioned, one of my headset cords isn't long enough to move, so I have to unplug this. You guys can hear me, but unfortunately, I can't hear any responses right now because it's all coming through my headset monitors. All right, Balin will check as it dice rolls to nowhere. He does not find any traps on the mirror.
I'll look in the mirror.
All right, looking in the mirror, you see your reflection.
So that's how mirrors work.
Alright.
Is there any? Are there any perfumes in here?
Roll perception.
Can I look behind the mirror?
Looking behind the mirror has been bolted to the wall itself.
Okay. It doesn't open up like it's not a door or anything.
No.
Okay. I'm standing back.
I stand back.
All right. You touch the mirror. Make a perception check, Leo. I know I'm asking Leo to do this, but let's see here. Hesher, you're checking behind the mirror. You're looking for perfume, Gurgle. Blinkshaw, you can make me a perception check because you're actually probably looking at the mirror while Leo is doing this. All right, Blinkshaw. So he touches the mirror, and for a second, nothing happens. He kind of looks at the mirror, and he looks back at you. And then as he looks back at you, there's a moment where as you look into the mirror as well, you swear you see what looks like a shadow of someone just kind of standing in the room behind you. And as you kind of turn to look back, there's nothing there. And as you look in the mirror is just back to normal.
I will tell everybody what I just saw. Leo, does that sound familiar at all?
In a world where ghosts actually exist and have attacked the party, I don't believe in no ghosts. Leo, I'm going to give you inspiration for that being the dumbest thing I think I've ever heard Phil Dennis say.
Oh man, now I can't get the Ghostbusters song out of my head.
I got an 18 on my perception for
searching the desk. You find that there are what appear to be some powder tins down there and a few vials of none of them labeled, but presumably all of them are perfume.
I'll try to smell them and see if they are, or at least determine if they're scented.
They all appear to be scented.
Okay, I'll take them.
Okay.
I have
3 small vials of perfume.
a
Alright.
small steel mirror with me. I want to take it and use it to look behind me in the room and towards where the shadow was and see if I see anything in that mirror.
So you are just kind of standing in front of the mirror with your own mirror up, looking backwards?
Looking back, yes.
Or are you using your mirror to look into the mirror?
I'll probably try both of those things.
All right. So using your mirror to look behind you, the reflection is just the reflection. You don't see anything out of the ordinary. But as you turn around and use your mirror, I just realized I probably gave you that idea, but that's on me as just an individual for
Yeah.
clarification. Using your mirror to look into it, and then the reflection of the mirror. Looking at the mirror itself, there doesn't appear to be anything in the other mirror. But as you look in your mirror, you can see that the lines around your mirror, there is a shadow, like something standing just out of frame.
I keep staring at it.
I wanted to cast Identify on the mirror.
Okay, that'll take a
That's
minute.
probably a good
Unless
idea.
you want to do it as a ritual, in which case it'll take longer.
Oh shit, it is a minute. Yeah, I'll just do the regular one.
All right, that'll be a minute. Anybody else want to do anything else in a minute? Gurgle, you're searching the room.
yeah.
Roll me another perception check. You don't hear anything.
Is there a window in this room?
So, what did you guys say about ghosts?
There is not a window, but there are two other doors.
I'm gonna come back down to here and keep an ear out to see if I hear anybody else coming in the house.
Okay, go ahead and roll a perception check for that too. Getting a lot of miles out of perception right now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So Blinkshot is on guard. Tasha
I
is keeping
will,
an eye on her mirror. Gurgle is searching the room and listening to things ineffectually, unfortunately. He's a little
Is this
distracted by these perfumes that are kind of assailing his senses now that they're so close.
Is this a door up here, you said? These two up top?
Yes.
Can I try opening this one
Okay.
on the right?
Opening that one, you see it opens up into a bedroom. Yeah. Time has faded the grandeur of this master bedroom. The furnishings have lost some of their color and splendor. A short pull rope hangs from a wooden trapdoor in the ceiling. At which point, Fildenus, your identify spell finishes, and you can touch the mirror to identify it. And as you touch the mirror, you find that this mirror has a soul bound to it. And
Oh.
it also tells you that the soul is that of an assassin. And that there is a catchphrase which you now know that you can use to sick the assassin on anyone in this land that you desire.
Oh. That is badass. Do I have to keep the mirror though?
Well, you can't. The mirror does not move. You would have to unbolt it from the wall for that.
Okay. Alright, I found out, guys, that there's an assassin that was soul-bound to this mirror. And apparently I know now some secret catchphrase to summon it on top of someone else if I wanted to. In this land.
Do you know
Whoa.
how good the assassin is? Can we just have it kill Strahd?
I mean, I doubt it could kill Strahd on its own, but wouldn't that be a waste?
I don't know.
Who else do we want to kill?
That's not something I ever thought I'd hear you say, Blinshaw.
That Baron was kind of an asshole.
That is the thing to summon the Phantom.
Oh.
So this is like, that's a pretty cool item.
Does this
Can
mirror,
you-
is this a big mirror? Or is it one
This is like a 6-foot tall mirror. This is not a tiny mirror.
Can you say the catchphrase if you're not next to the mirror, or do you have to be in view with the mirror to use it?
Fildenus, you know that you have to speak the catchphrase while standing within 5 feet of the mirror and staring at your own reflection.
You have to be standing next to the mirror and staring at yourself.
Of course, at this point, it's also only you know the passphrase, Fildenus, unless you choose to share it.
I don't.
All right.
I ask the group here. I don't know what happened downstairs, but those all looked like guards. I don't think this is one of their houses. This is the town, the Burgomeister's house.
Yeah. Yeah, we were actually having tea earlier.
Aren't they going to sick the assassin onto us?
Oh,
That's
maybe we
true.
should break the mirror. Oh, wait, let's
Wouldn't
send
that
the
be-
assassin after the Burgomeister and then break the mirror.
That doesn't sound like a half bad idea.
Did I get like this is like a one-time use?
The mirror can be used in this way. Once the power of the mirror has been used, the mirror becomes dormant until the next dawn. And when the assassin is setting out after their target, it cannot be used again until the until the spirit returns to the mirror.
Can the spirit die or be killed? Like, if it goes after something that's too powerful?
As far as you can tell, Leo, anything that would vanquish the spirit returns it to the mirror.
Give Strahd a very annoying visitor that comes back every day.
Yeah, it might piss him off. You could, send it after Strahd. I mean, what's the worst that could happen?
We didn't kill that third hag, did we?
No.
Why don't we send it after that?
We could do that as a test run and then come back another day if we want to use it again.
Sounds good.
If only we had our cart. I don't know, this mirror is kind of freaky, honestly. Is there a fuck it, I know where one is. I'm gonna grab the blanket in the next room and just drape it over the mirror for now.
Okay.
I don't know, it's creeping me out.
Does that turn it off?
I don't know if you can turn it off.
Magic doesn't really have an on-off switch.
I don't know how magic works. I'm a
That
fucking
is
goblin.
fair. Doesn't have much experience with the magical stuff. Sometimes stuff is
You guys-
magical, sometimes it's not. Fucking weird.
Just as a point of note, every time people use magic, like Gurgle like stares like he's completely amazed.
I want to open the door that's to the left of the mirror.
All right. So you're going to open the door to the left of the mirror. As you open that door, you see that it leads to a short garderobe. And I would love for you to make me a perception check when you look in the mirror.
Okay.
But looking in there, it just appears to be lots of clothes piled over what appears to be a chest of some kind.
I want to move the clothes off and see if the chest is locked. Wait, no. Balin, can you check this for traps?
Yeah. Balin doing so much shit when he's not here. Doesn't look like he's trapped.
Is he actually rolling like he's supposed to be?
I'm rolling a d20 and I'm just tongue-in-cheeking whatever his fucking modifier is.
Okay.
You're lucky you're getting that.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm gonna try to open it.
Opening this up, it appears to be full of even more clothes. Though none of them as fine as the bridal gown you found thus far.
Can I dig through the clothes and just like see if there's anything under them?
You can, but unfortunately, going deeper and deeper, it's just more and more clothes.
Are there more clothes that should fit in there? Or do I get to the bottom?
No, you do get to the bottom. As far as you can tell from these clothes, it looks like these are clothes from. These are far older. Like these are things that have been worn in past generations, probably from previous occupants of the house, that instead of just being thrown away, have been tucked away somewhere where they're going to be out of the way.
Okay. Just to be thorough, I want to knock on the bottom of the chest and see if it's hollow.
Make an investigation check.
I feel like we should send this assassin to the burgomaster because he's the only one who can, at least I think, would know how to use it.
Makes sense.
Knock
to
on
me.
the bottom of the chest seems pretty solid to you.
Okay.
I'll walk over to Tasha, ask her why she's paying so much attention to this chest. Is there something about it?
Make a perception check, Blinkshaw.
All right.
You don't notice anything else either.
All right.
I'm just suspicious by nature.
Okay. I'll tell Leo that I agree with him. That works.
It's
for me.
not uncommon for people to leave the clothes of the deceased in chests like this. It is not so much to throw them away. They may be useful someday.
Did you say there was a trap door in the next room as well?
There was.
I just feel
It
like
was-
there's.
Set in the ceiling.
I just feel like there's more to this house than meets the eye, or the people who live in it.
This house does seem a
Dun
lot
dun
bigger.
dun dun dun.
Do you want to do this now or do you want to do it later?
Let's do it now.
Yeah.
We never know if there will be a later.
Yeah, this is like opportune time. I mean,
Alright.
everybody that's coming is dead right now, right? Well,
Hey.
the burgomaster might be going to get reinforcements. You should probably send this assassin after him.
Yep, that was seemed to be the best idea. I approached the mirror. Magic mirror on the wall, summon forth your shade. Night's dark vengeance, heed my call, and wield your murderous blade.
So as you say that, you see, as he's speaking this, a shadow kind of starts to bubble up from the bottom of the mirror, taking almost a humanoid appearance. But as he finishes it, it steps forward out of the mirror. And when it does, it takes on an almost humanoid form, not quite ethereal. It appears to be a man, almost handsome, though dark. And you see, maybe in his 30s, and his eyes appear to be bloodshot, like he has not seen sleep for a very long time. And as he stands there for a few seconds, he just kind of looks at you. And this is when you realize, Leo, you have to give a name.
Yep, I just thought about that after I typed it in.
Oh man.
Irina, do you know his name?
The burgomasters?
Burgomaster of this town?
Yes.
His name is. She kind of scratches her head. I know it. It's on top of my head. The
Hey,
Baron
hey,
Vargas
Ugo.
Volokovich.
Who?
The Baron Vargas Volokovich.
Well, there you go.
I repeat the names. I don't want to butcher it.
So you say that. He stands there for a second, kind of looks back and forth. And then he kind of turns and just stares into the floor. And then he takes a step and sinks away into the ground.
Oh,
Whoa.
Everybody make me a perception check, please.
He's in the same house.
Well, Tasha rolled the highest, but somebody's going to hear this. So as you wait for a second, you just hear nothing. And then from outside the house somewhere, you hear screaming, "What do you think you're doing?" And then silence again.
Oh crap!
I think
Leo, go ahead and roll me percentile desk, please.
percentile. Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Hey, hey.
Okay.
1/3 on the dot.
Yeah.
Technically, not a third on the dot.
I mean, that's close.
That was Curly talking.
Okay.
that was
Wow.
Curly talking. Not
3
Tasha.
dot 3 3
what you
3.
don't
You want to argue about what the odds of getting a heads or 3 coins is, too?
what you don't
Okay.
realize is that 33 is actually slightly cocked.
Okay.
So it's invalid and you got to roll again? No. Okay. So,
Okay.
all right. Thank you,
No,
Leo.
so it's
You guys can continue.
1/3 cocked.
Is there anything in the bedroom, like jewelry or anything of value?
You can investigate the bedroom too, if you so desire.
Okay.
May
Yes, I would like to.
I will give you guidance on that.
Oh, cool. Is that a D4?
Correct.
On your check, yes.
Hey, oh wait. Never mind. Blinkshaw.
14.
It looks like anything of value has not been kept in this room.
Okay.
Huh? What?
Yeah, you have Mason's tools, right?
Yes.
Maybe we should unbolt this mirror and hide it somewhere in the house.
Why don't we
Sure.
just break it?
Do you want bad
It's a
luck?
resource.
You can have bad luck.
I'm not gonna break it.
It's just
but
a mirror.
I will see if I can unbolt it.
I feel like it's a resource. I don't think we should waste it. If we can use it again.
I will
All
see.
right,
how would you-
make a Mason's tool check, Blinkshaw.
All right. And that is with.
'Cause there's some cross application here. Yeah. You think that if you were to just take a few moments carefully, you could, at the very least, remove the bolts from this side of the mirror, which would in turn allow you to just take the mirror. The question remains of who the hell is going to carry a 6-foot-tall mirror?
I think we're just gonna hide it. Like.
I
This
mean,
is just a closet.
where do you
over
want to
here.
hide it? Like hide it in this building?
This is just a closet, right?
It appeared to just be a closet with clothes. Yes.
All right.
So if we hide it in here, like, are we coming back to get it? Because I mean, I'm sure this place is going to be under a lot of attention, in like a few hours, if not sooner.
Possibly, but
There's a bunch of dead guards. Like a bunch of dead guards went, over here, and now they didn't come back. Eventually, somebody's going to be like, "Hey, what happened to those 8 guys that went over there?" And then they go looking and like, knock, knock. Hey, and then there's a bunch of dead bodies.
what else should we do with the
Oh,
mirror?
do we have to kill everyone who knows our name now? Like the toy
Well, I
maker?
didn't really want to sign up for that. Oh no, I don't want to kill everybody. Like, this is all that. What's his name? The big guy.
We
Is
can spread
there?
it back until we get somewhere else safe.
I mean,
Okay.
saying if we're just hiding it in the closet, I mean, I don't think it's going to stay hidden for very long. Maybe we should go hide it somewhere around town.
If we can, agreed. Let's hide it in the closet while we check the rest of the house.
Okay.
Okay, that
Good
sounds fair.
plan.
Okay.
I will hide.
You will kind of pull just a little bit of clothes to the side and kind of push it into the side of the closet and kind of pull the clothes around in front of it.
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
So if somebody opens the door and isn't searching through the clothes, they won't see it or find it.
Okay. The mirror is stowed away in the closet.
Okay.
Taking notes so we don't forget to get it, like we did a Gundren.
Is this the new name of the mirror, Gundren?
So, should we pack up this dress?
I already did.
Touch
Oh,
your
okay.
dress.
Awesome.
Should add that to my inventory.
I kind of also want to check out this desk here. Is there any important notes of writing?
There doesn't appear to be anything on it, and the desk's drawers have already been opened by Gurgle searching through them.
Oh, okay. Alright, well then, there's 2 more doors over here. I know where one goes to in the hallway.
And there's also a
Nice.
trapdoor in the ceiling, which I can show you guys because it's obvious to plain sight, and it's literally just it clearly leads. God damn it! It clearly leads up to what is presumably an attic.
Oh, what's up there?
Presumably an attic.
Finish this floor first and then go up.
Here, watch. Mage hand.
What's an attic? Is that something that we have to is that a monster?
I just
Room
kind of
above
shake
us.
my head.
Oh, man. Do you know how to spell attic?
So you're going to mage hand this, Leo? Sorry.
Yes.
So you're going to cast your spell mage hand, and as you cast your spell, the magic kind of coalesces in the air into what appears to be a skeletal hand.
Cool. Again. Wait. Did that happen in the other room?
This has happened every single. Sorry, I guess I'm not sure how the first time you cast Mage Hand. This is the first time that I've heard you say you're casting it here in Barovia. But this has just happened, yes.
Oh wow.
You did it.
He
I
just
think it
opened the
was-
door earlier.
Yeah.
Right, he did. God damn, I wasn't. Sorry, that slipped
Alright.
my mind because I was focusing on where the hell the magic was going to go. Yes, this happened in the other room too. This is something
Okay.
that has happened both times.
Ooh, this is weird.
Whoa. You and
It is-
Balin practicing that necromancy, huh? That is
This is the
cool.
thing. Balin, right? No, Balin didn't cage man. His mage hand is invisible anyway. So it doesn't matter. So yeah, you can use this to pry the trapdoor down, and a ladder will slide down that leads up to the floor above.
Wait, let's check this other door first.
Yeah. Let's check this door. I'll go over and open the door.
Okay. Double check to be sure I'm not going to delete the entire building when I do that. Okay.
Oh,
So, opening that door, you see cloaks, coats, gowns, and other fancy apparel hanging from hooks in this closet. Arranged on low shelves are many fine shoes, slippers, and boots.
I'm just.
Are these
gonna
all for an adult-sized human?
Yes. Looks like a master closet.
It does kind of look like a collection of feather dusters.
Yeah. I'm gonna search around to see if
Okay.
there's anything other than clothes in here.
Perception.
any more magical stuff?
No magical senses. Nope. Nothing in here.
And just checking. Okay, no other doors.
Can I just search the bedroom in general? Under the bed and the dresser?
Gurgle did. There wasn't anything.
Oh,
about
he
it.
did. Okay.
Up we go. I look around.
Yep.
So you're going to creep on up the ladder bit by bit. Blinkshaw, you going up first. You see that this, what you wind up in. I got to scroll you out just a little bit so I can drag you up. You come up out of the trapdoor into a room here. The room itself appears to be quite bare. And you see this dusty 20-foot square room has a high-pitched ceiling that reaches its peak 20 feet above. The wooden rafters are shrouded in cobwebs. Except for an old table with a lantern on it, the room is empty.
Go over to
There's
the
a
window.
door too.
I want to go over to the window and look outside because it sounded like the sound of the guy dying was from out back here, right?
It came out. Well, you didn't hear where it came from. Only Toshra heard that.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
But Toshra, that appeared, and the direction he all looked off of was off in this direction.
Okay. Are there any guards coming?
You don't notice any, but this also appears to look out the back of the house.
Okay.
Is this a door over here?
It is.
Okay. Why
Is
is
there
my
anything-
circle so little? Oh, okay.
Is there anything on this table?
There's a lantern that is lit.
Okay, it was lit.
Yes.
And is it daylight out? Well, I mean, is it? It's
Uh,
not nighttime, right?
it's not nighttime yet, though, and you're not quite sure what time of day it is. But it's, judging by how long you've been awake, it's probably getting closer to. It's well past noon and probably getting close to dusk.
Okay. So it's not like abnormal for this, like a lantern to be on up here right now.
Sorry, did I say it was on? No, it is filled with oil, but it's not actually lit.
Okay, well, so that's pretty weird.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it a
Right,
fancy
uh-huh.
lantern?
It just appears to be a lantern.
I'm gonna look underneath the table for secret compartments. Suspicious of table.
Alright. You look under the table. There's nothing here.
Okay.
It is a table.
It's a table, guys. It's mahogany.
Is that
No, it's not
another
actually.
door?
It's more like sandalwood. This is a crap table.
Ah,
Is that another door at the bottom there?
It is another door.
Is
I'm
this a
sorry.
door?
3 people asked me, "Is that a door?"
and I
Is this
said
a
it-
door here? And if so, can I open it?
Yes.
It's a door.
I think that's a door.
Blinkshaw,
That.
everybody will ask if it's a door. You will actually go over and open the door. And opening this door, you find it leads into what is an extremely cluttered room. This large attic is full of old, forgotten things draped in white sheets. Piled around them are barrels, crates, trunks, and old furnishings covered with cobwebs and dust. Though throughout all of this, you do make out what is clearly a footpath. Things that have been pushed aside so that you can easily be traversed from one side of the room to the other.
Hear anything up here?
You can make a perception check.
Does the
Sure,
footstreaks
like
seem
to
recent?
dig through stuff.
You don't hear anything else. It's hard. It's impossible to tell if the footpress looks recent or not.
Okay. And
Yeah,
no
Gurgle's
magic.
just kind of digging through stuff, seeing if there's anything that looks interesting or valuable.
Holy.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh wow!
Did somebody roll something? My chat didn't roll.
No. Our token is moved in, and all we saw was like
Oh,
first three
yeah.
squares
You
of
didn't
the
actually
room.
step through the door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we saw like the 3x3.
It's a long fucking room with a lot of shit in it. You want to
Yeah.
search this? Sure, you can sit here for 2 hours.
Oh man, it's like a swap meet.
can I maybe just do a
I would say
glance
focusing
over?
on this room, Leo, you don't see anything magical pop up.
Alright, cool.
And you were doing what, Tasha?
Just a glance over, not to search, but just to look over and see if anything catches my eye.
Well, everything here just appears to be covered in either a cloth or it is just a crate of some kind. So it would be impossible to tell if there's anything valuable just by looking over it from the top.
Okay.
But you do
Is
see
this
that at the
like a little-
far end of the room, there is another door.
Right.
Yeah, is this a pathway that kind of goes through it, leading to that door?
That is the clear footpath you see, yes.
Looks like the garage at my house.
Gurgle, I guess, like we'll start walking down the path and just like kind of flipping sheets up and looking what's under there. He's not like digging through stuff, but he's just kind of glancing as he slowly makes his way along through that pathway.
Well, it looks like
I
there's a
guess-
chest way over there.
And if we are not being stealthy, then I'm just gonna go listen to
Oh,
the
yeah.
door. while they're
Gurgle's
doing
not being stealthy at all.
Flipping these over, you see there are sheets that are covered like wardrobes and other chairs and so on. Nothing that appears to be really of any interest. Most of it has been moth-eaten up here for a very long time, just at a glance. And approaching the door on the other side, you see someone has carved a large skull into this door. Hanging from the doorknob is a wooden sign that reads, "All is not well."
Wait a minute.
And
The
from
lucky.
the other side, you can make out the faint whispers of what sounds like, well, not whispers, but you make out what sounds like a man's voice. Though it's hard to make out what he's actually saying through the door.
Doesn't it
Lucky.
sound familiar?
When we came
So
here,
that's creepy, right?
the festivals, the signs, they always said all is well.
Oh, and
Didn't
things
they?
are not well. There's
This is
probably,
the
you think there's another
Skeleton
guy
in
in
the
there?
closet.
That guy's still with us, Odo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I suppose
He decided that he would rather sit on the bed and wait because he doesn't want to go climbing around in the attic with you guys.
Okay.
So, which is, it really just kind of was like, and he kind of sat down on the bed, and he kind of looked at his water scan, and he took a drink, and he's kind of sat there, his body kind of limp, and just clearly trying to get some reprieve from his ordeal. Arena has climbed up with you.
Hey, shit.
I will do the 1, 2, 3 on my fingers, and
Counting.
open the door. Readying.
maybe you should check it for traps first.
Well, I'm an idiot.
All right, so you're gonna open the door. So you're touching the doorknob, but she says maybe you should check it for traps.
Yeah, Balin.
That's yeah.
Everybody in the room, make me a dexterity saving throw, please.
Wow.
You're welcome.
Oh man. Thanks.
I need to roll for Arena
Thanks,
too,
Sean.
because she is also within range of this. No, Arena would have stayed downstairs to watch after Udo because she doesn't feel that she needs to go upstairs, and it would be smarter to keep at least one person who's watching him.
Great job,
Gurgle.
Lingshaw.
Okay.
Dexterous
Jeez.
person.
Trying to see if I have anything useful.
Do. I need to check something.
Can I use a
Maybe you
reaction?
should check it for boom.
All right, so the DC on this is only 14. So
Ugh.
anybody who rolled over 14 succeeded. But everybody is still going to take half the damage, except for Gurgle, who's going to take the full damage, unfortunately, which is 19 points of lightning damage.
Ouch.
As the
Did it
center
hit
of
the
the
whole
skull,
room?
yeah, it hits everybody that is within range of the door, which I'm assuming since you guys are moving as you are here,
Well,
everybody is within range of the door.
I
had-
specifically said that I was slowly going, like walking down the hallway, like going through stuff.
Well, you
Right.
also said that first, so you would have gotten there before everybody else even.
Oh well,
Because you said you were
Okay.
going to start walking in the hallway, and then everybody else kind of followed
Right.
behind you. So
but I said I was going really slowly and like looking through stuff. Like I was
I said I
intentionally
was-
taking my time for people to like go in front of me.
I did say I was waiting and doing the 1, 2, 3 on my hands, which would have been a little easier
Yeah.
if you were down the hall.
I don't see him opening the door until everybody was in position to open the
Oh.
door by his
Okay.
own word. And I said you
All right,
didn't
then.
find anything going through here, so
Yeah.
yeah. All right, well, still 19 points of damage.
9 for everybody else, right?
Yes, 19 points for Gurgle, 9 for everybody else.
I'm resistant to
Which-
lightning.
You take 4.
Lucky.
Yeah, and this is the awkward
Oh!
Really seems
What?
bad.
What did you do?
Did the
Holy
door
shit!
open?
Oh my! Ow! Like all singed.
Did the door open at least?
point. So you kind of touched it, and this happened. So to the point where like your hand kind of released the doorknob and kind of covered yourself to protect yourself. You managed to avoid most of the effects, but the door is now slightly ajar, but it is not fully open. You'll actually have to finish opening the door.
I will kick it this time.
All right,
to open
you
it.
kick the door open. It slams open along the other side, and inside you see a room. Surprise, surprise.
That was quite a
And
shock
in this
there.
room, you see someone has taken old, mismatched furniture and created a study in this dusty, lamp-lit chamber. Tables are strewn with pieces of parchment on which strange diagrams are drawn, and a freestanding bookshelf holds a collection of bones. A dusty rug covers the floor in front of a pine box on which lounges a skeletal cat. Several more skeletal cats skulk about. Most unnerving of all is the sight of 3 small children standing with their backs to you in the northeast corner of the room.
I go over to the children.
What? I'm staying away from those children.
So as you get closer, Blinkshaw, you realize that at first glance what were children are actually very elaborately painted mannequins.
I heard a person in here, right?
You did hear speaking before you entered the door, but looking around there is no person to be seen.
Meow.
I
Are
close
you
the
really
door.
talking to the cats?
Once we're all in, I close the door behind us.
Are these?
Oh, hold on. Phil Dennis. Charles would have been riding on your back, right?
I don't recall. No, I had
Cause-
stayed on the stairs to watch the stairs, which you probably would have saw Blinkshot not thinking about it.
Yeah, no, that probably would have worked. Yeah, oh well.
Yeah.
I guess something killed him while you weren't looking. No, Charles apparently he probably just fell asleep. I do remember you telling him to do that, and he ran and hid between like 2 little wicker bundles.
Yeah.
So now you
Blinkshot
ask-
like looked at those wicker
So now there's
bundles.
a point where like now you think about it like Charles, didn't I ask you to tell me if somebody was coming? And you wait a second. Oh yeah, I forgot. Blink shot up. He looked around. He didn't seem happy that the people had killed the guy. I'm sorry.
Oh, but you figured it out yourself. You don't need me anymore.
He would be as perceptive as me anyway, so I guess that's right.
So
Listen,
In this
some
room-
servants do inherit traits of their master. He is not near. Dennis is absolutely not, scatterbrained, but this is him to his extreme. Oh yeah.
Oh man.
Sorry, Gurgle.
Oh, yeah, so you said there's these cats. Are there skeletons of cats? Are
They
they?
are walking, moving.
Okay, so they are
skeletal
moving.
cats. They are moving around, and they seem to do the same that you would expect. Some of them kind of walk around you. They brush up against your leg, as cats do. Their tails kind of wrapping around the lower part of your thigh. They act like cats, but they are just a skeleton.
Gurgle will totally pet one of the cat skeletons.
You pet it. It kind of sits
Aw,
itself down and
aw.
stares up at you. It's kind of awkward because you're clearly just brushing against bone, but the cat seems to appreciate it nonetheless.
Oh, this is cute in a really, really weird way.
I
I'm
want to
gonna
assume the
close-
cats are magical.
Yes, you can pick up necromancy from all of them. Actually, as you kind of focus on the room itself, you notice that not only is there necromancy scattered amongst all the cats, but something underneath the rug in the bottom left corner is giving off a conjuration magic.
I'm gonna close the door as we all walk in because I think somebody's in here and just hiding.
The door is already closed, but yes.
Okay.
Because I did hear you say that the first time.
Oh, okay, cool.
Can I check and see if this cat has claws?
So you kind of hold a hand down. You got to pick its
Yeah, I'm
paw
just
up.
like,
And it tries to pull away like very like reluctantly, but like as reluctant as a cat. It's like, no, don't do that. And you just kind of hold it up
Yeah.
and you kind of look at its claw. It does still have claws.
okay. I let it go. Back
And it
away
kind
a
of
little
pulls
bit.
back and it kind of moves to lick it, but it doesn't have a tongue. And then it just kind of sets its hand back down.
The cats seem to be okay when they're walking all over the rug.
They don't seem to care. No.
You know, this is they seem really cute, but I'm afraid that they may also be like a defense mechanism.
That rug over there is having some magical stuff underneath it, I believe. Or on the rug. Can't really tell.
Oh boy.
Well, only
Well,
that way to
seems
find
fine.
out.
I move away from the rug.
Wait, are we gonna start doing stuff in here?
We're in
Now
here.
would be the time, as opposed
Yeah.
to when you leave.
Yeah, Gurgle, just check the text on the right.
So, is anybody going to do something specific in the room?
I want to look
Oh,
through
thank
the
you.
stuff on the desks.
So looking through the stuff on the desks, you see that there are elaborate diagrams here of what look like glyphs of some kind.
Magical glyphs?
You would presume they're magical, but that's not really your field of
Huh,
expertise.
glyphs?
You could make an Arcana check,
Okay.
or you could show it to Phil Dennis to also make an Arcana check.
I'll show it to Phil Dennis.
You can do that both, for both of you to make an Arcana check.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's high.
So Tasha, they're definitely magical. That you could pick out immediately. But Phil Dennis, you, in your training of magic, you do know these look like different variations of what look like teleportation circles.
Oh.
And considering the conjuration magic in the corner of the room, which you can tell is underneath the rug, teleportation circles are a school of conjuration.
And they are a circle, just like that rug.
They are indeed.
That rug is indeed a circle. I want to
Shag.
examine the children dolls statue things.
Stepping over to them, yes, they appear to just be wooden dolls that have been dressed in clothing and kind of painted in a way to make them look childlike.
Do they look similar in quality to the arena dolls, or like way
Not
different?
that much. This is a different thing together. That was a doll, just like a handheld, plushie. These are like full size, 3-foot tall wooden dolls.
Is there inscribed on any of them? What's that phrase?
Is no fun, is no place.
Thanks you.
You do not notice any tags on any of them, no.
Oh. Oh wait, no, she's sitting downstairs. Damn.
Do they remind me of either Freak or Myrtle?
They don't have any facial expressions on them, despite though they're painted. They're all kind of facing into the wall. So looking to the front, you see that they don't actually have faces. They've just been painted a solid color. So they don't
Is
appear to be
there-
reminiscent of any children in specific.
Is there any thing in the room, like on the desk, or things that look like tools that would have been made to either create or, I guess, upkeep these dolls?
Not
any,
here that you can find, no.
There's also a chest next to the rug. Are we gonna move the rug?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I'll help pull the rug.
Sliding the rug away, you do see that there is, in this corner, a large sigil, which you do recognize is not quite the same as any of the teleportation circles, but very similar, inscribed onto the floor in its full size.
Phil Dennis, is there a way to tell where it goes?
Well, otherwise
Other-
jumping in. I actually want to see, is it active? Or kind of
Make
inert?
another Arcana check, please. So, looking this teleportation circle over, you see that due to some of the inscriptions that are improperly put into place, not only would this not work, it would very likely be fatal for anyone to use it.
Which probably where his cats come from.
So
This is. I wouldn't advise using this. It seems like it'd kill you. And my thought is maybe they tried using these cats for it. To see if it worked.
It wouldn't kill anyone. I worked on it myself.
Oh shit!
Balin!
You could have turned around the room. There's still no one here.
Gurgle drops whatever he might have been holding and draws his bow and arrow, and starts looking around, freaked out.
All right. So as you all are looking around for a moment, I would like everybody to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
oh no.
As from a corner of the room, what appears to be a huge spray of just horribly cold air washes across you all.
From where?
Which corner?
From the bottom right corner of the room over here.
So this is not a poison saving throw, right?
No, this is a cone of cold.
Ooh.
Damn.
DC
Shit.
14.
Nope.
Everybody, so I'm going to go ahead and ask everybody to drag yourselves over into the room, please. Because at this point, you guys are going to be rolling initiative.
Wait, where were we?
Where are we?
You are in the room somewhere around that you are here.
But I mean, where would our tokens be? I guess.
Well, I'm assuming most of you are standing around the rug.
Oh, where to get the token?
You drag it from your player characters. Just click and drag your name. And it will bring your token over to the map.
In the top right, click on the newspaper-looking thing, and drag your name over.
There we go.
Well, shit. That's
I
not
was
good.
over here with the rug with Felinis.
I'm trying to move the you are here token because it doesn't need to be here right now. I'm going to drag that over here, out of the way. Yes. All right. So yes, 14 is the success. It is, as you can see there, 35 points of cold damage.
Oh shit!
Phildinis and Tasha, you both succeed, so you take 17.
17. Okay.
A lot.
Holy crap. I'm glad
And I need
passed, 'cause that
yet
would be
again to
bad.
reminded that Curse of Strahd does not hide rolls, so I have to go into the NPC options and manually do that myself. All right, so everybody roll me initiative, please.
Damn it!
That
Initiative
was a lot of
sucks.
damage. I guess Balin's still with us?
Nope, he stayed with Arena 2
Oh, okay.
because he's not here and I'm not
Lucky.
controlling his character.
And he has a crush on Irina.
That is factual. Gurgle, you did not select your token.
What?
You forgot to click your token.
I've finally learned how to do that.
Yeah,
so.
for initiative, you click your token, and then you hit the initiative button.
Otherwise, it will not send it to the turn tracker. All right. So, Gurgle, you are up first. So after this is washed across you, nearly taking almost all of you down, you see that whatever caused that still has not shown itself.
Gurgle's gonna dive under something and try to hide.
But it did, I will say that everybody saw that it did clearly come from this corner over here.
Actually, when it hits, he will fall
Oh, and all
down.
of the cats that were caught in this just immediately they just fell to the ground, no longer moving. They are clearly dead.
Aw.
Get
You
out.
And it was
murdered
large enough
cats
to
at the same
fill the
time.
entire room.
So yeah, I guess when it hits, he will fall down. Like I guess trying to fall under this table. Is it
Mhm.
possible to fall? And he will hide and play dead.
Make a stealth check. And then I'll make a note for the future if you want to make a deception check to play dead. Alrighty, that's
Okay.
Gurgle's turn. Phil Dennis.
Fucking open the door.
Okay, you open the door.
I down a potion. Do I have a potion?
I don't know. Do you have a potion?
I'm looking right now. I thought I did. Yeah, I did. I have one. I'm like, this place sucks. I just leave the room, essentially.
Okay,
I'll go
that's
right
your
there.
turn. Tasha.
And then I'll take my potion.
I put my hand on Blinkshaw's shoulder, do Cure Wounds on Blinkshaw. Let's do it at level 1. Take 8.
Blingshot gets 8 points of healing back. Thank God both the healers are back, right? Otherwise, this could have been real bad.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I mean, real bad is kind of relative,
So
right?
that was my
now.
action.
That was your action.
Big money. Yeah, good enough.
Yeah, and I think I'm gonna stay where I'm at. And can I draw Talon for my bonus action, or is that like a free action?
You can still draw Talon.
Okay.
All right. Next up is the mysterious individual whom nobody has seen yet. And they are going to... Well, there's only 2 targets in the room, and he's going to cast Firebolt at the one healing people.
Great.
He's going to roll a 23
Great.
for 2 points of damage.
You just say 2, right?
Yes, I did say 2.
Okay. All right.
That I have to double check the manual because I think that's a stat block error. Because an individual who can cast Cone of Cold should not be doing 2 damage with a Firebolt on a non-minimum roll.
Yeah.
Give me 1 second to search through here. I'm just gonna end his turn there because that's fine. Blink shot, it's up to you.
I feel like it's 2d8 instead of 1d8 for Firebolt. So
Well, it's 1d10,
or 10.
and it goes up every time when you hit 5th, 10th, and 5th, 11th, and 17th level. So at the very least, it should be over 2d10. You know what? Screw it. Let's just roll another d10. That's another 2, so it's 4 damage.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't upgrade my my thing.
I think it does it automatically in Roll20.
I want this.
You can do talk to talk to myself, by the way.
That's okay.
All right. Can I see Gurgle?
Gurgle's hiding under the table. You do not see where he dove around to. You would have to search for him. Because he rolled a 28 on his stealth check. He doesn't want to be found.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
The downside of hiding, your party can't see you either.
I'm reading something right now.
I do want to point out, guys, I've only been standing for an hour and a half, but it is definitely starting to get to me. I walked for an hour, felt nothing. Standing up for an hour, that's completely different.
I'm gonna
Everything's... Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, that's all right. I'm gonna walk over here. For my action, I am going to channel divinity, shelter, or preserve life.
Ah, that's a good choice. I endorse this choice as the GM.
Which does not require me to see somebody. So there is the preserve life.
Yes. So the way I've actually started ruling this in another game, basically, if you're familiar with the target, you can have them in mind. So long as they're within 30 feet, it will apply to them. But if you try to do it to somebody who is not within 30 feet, then it's just wasted.
Perfect. So I will do this as my action. And that is 5 times my level, right?
Yep. You guys
So-
are level what?
We are level 5.
25 hot hit points. You can give on
I
out.
am going to give Gurgle take all the way up to your half your hit points and let me know how many that is.
Up to half my hit points. Half would be I guess 23, and I'm at 4, so that'd be 21.
19.
What's that?
19, you mean?
Or 19, yeah.
I'm going to give the remaining 6 to Tasha.
Okay.
Because Sylvanas ran out of the room screaming.
And
I ain't afraid no ghosts.
and she just healed me.
That is true. He doesn't believe in ghosts, and now a ghost is trying to kill him as far as he is aware.
And
Somebody
then-
is using magic in this room. Magic
As
that he did not detect, by the way.
As my bonus
Oh yeah,
action-
concentration check, Leo.
Oh yeah.
For your 17 points of damage, it's still just a DC 10 because you made your save, and you keep your detect magic going.
Well, I did take
as-
2 versions of damage: the lightning and then that one.
Yeah, make a second one. That would be for the lightning, which you failed on, so that would have been 35. You've 60 both of them. Because even the full damage would have been halved. So you're fine.
Okay.
So Gurgle, give yourself the 19 hit points,
Okay.
and
So I'm
then
up to 23.
as my bonus action, I am going to cast Mass Healing Word.
All right. Giving up the big heals.
I'm pretty sure it's time for him.
Oh, yeah.
My god!
Everybody gets back 11 hit points.
Oh, that's right. It's 1d4. That's right. And then
Ooh.
So much
I
better.
will say, we're not here to hurt you. We just want to help.
My leg.
That's why Phil Dennis said that. And then I will walk out of the room and get down here. Because that
So
area...
this individual, as you kind of walk away, you just hear him come back. He insulted my magic! Said it wouldn't work. It will work! I will escape! You won't stop me!
We don't want to stop. We want to help. We want out of here.
Google call out from his little hiding spot. I heard you are one of the greatest wizards in the world.
Prove it! Use the circle!
What did he say?
Prove it. Use
Prove
the
it.
circle.
Don't do it.
We'll show you. Why doesn't he show you why he thinks it's bad? And then we'll just leave.
Gurgle, it's your turn. As that was a lot longer than 6 seconds.
Yeah.
Gurgle, give yourself hit points.
Gurgle. What's that?
Give yourself the hit points. Your bar
I
still
did.
shows.
Your bar, yeah, okay, your bar was still showing you had like 2 hit points left.
Oh. Okay, I'm gonna just run out here. And he's gonna hide under here and have his bow and arrow drawn.
Okay. Make another stealth check, Philinus.
I cast message to Blinkshaw saying I can find him, but it would waste a scroll. Do you really want to go in there and mess around?
I can reply, right?
You can reply to this message.
Yes.
Okay.
I know where that's from. You. Wow.
Uh-huh.
Original characters only, please. No.
I didn't add it. He asked. So that's what I said.
Not worth it. This
Okay.
guy can wreck us.
Well, that was my
He
turn.
almost did with one spell.
Alright, and that's all Philinus has, because that was his action to cast, so it comes around to Toshra.
Can I also yell, get out of the room?
I just kind of look back and forth from the spot where he should be to the other guys. I just kind of facing towards the spot. I want to back out of the room slowly.
Okay. This cat was also dead. It was just hiding under somebody. Was there anything else you wanted to do? You still had an action and stuff.
Well, can I have said I did something before I moved, or is it too late for that?
You can do whatever. It's still your turn.
Okay. I want to cast Shatter, but I want to focus it on the teleportation circle so it ruins the circle.
Ooh, nice.
Nice.
Huh.
And then he's gonna kill us.
Well, that would certainly be a choice.
Yeah. That sounds so bad.
Go ahead and
Do you want me to link the spell, or?
go ahead and scroll a spell.
Yeah.
I was waiting to ask somebody to make a persuasion check, but with that, it becomes more of a. What do you think you're doing? All of my hard work.
Considering what our charisma scores are, I don't think this is much of a difference.
Yeah, it may have gone this way one or another. You're just kind of preemptively.
That's what Tasha would have done. That's what she was. Gonna
That's
do.
absolutely
Roll.
fair.
I wouldn't have seen a damn thing at the angle I was.
What?
Yeah, that is absolutely fair. So he already used that spell, so he doesn't have that spell anymore. He's going to.
Fuck us up.
Don't say that.
Mm, he's going to step to here, and he's going to cast more magic. He's going to cast this simple little spell as appearing from. Why is that cat standing there? God damn it!
Well,
They are multiplying before my very eyes. He's going to step to there, which nobody can still see, unfortunately, as from thin air, pinpoints of light, which Wilderness you recognize as a very standard magic missile spell, and all three of these magic missiles dot around and slam into Tashra.
Okay.
All time, all my work ruined because of you! You're going to take 12 points of force damage.
I'm glad I got healed. 12. So
And then it will come
Alright.
back around to Blinkshaw.
Doing something quickly.
hello.
Yep, reading something.
Oh, okay.
I'm thinking Tasha should have been a barbarian because she is pissed.
Nothing like an ability that literally lets you live out your rage.
I can't frickin' see this guy.
Do something.
Is he still invisible?
He is.
Even after Magic Missile? Man, he's potent.
All right. Another mass healing word is coming out.
Hmm.
And there we go. That's for everybody.
What god do you call out when you heal?
Helm.
At all? Helm? Preach it, brother. Preach Helm's word.
And then I'm gonna. I'm gonna close the door
Okay.
and ready an action if it opens to swing Hugh Grant if there's somebody there at them. If there's not somebody there at the space where like the arm would be for them opening the door.
Okay.
It's not a hammer, so we came across a magic item
Named Hugh and not anything else.
named Hugh as an axe, and I
it's an
named it Hugh Grant.
That's awesome.
And I'll go
And
find.
you wonder why you get cone of colded in a room like this.
I did also call the. Never mind. I'll find the picture and send it.
Yeah. All right. So you're readying your action to smash anything that tries to get through the door. Girdle.
I am readying, and I'm gonna kind of crawl through some of this stuff back a little bit, and ready in action to fire my bow. Should he come out the door?
This room is ideal for you because there's just so much stuff to hide under
Yeah.
behind. You can stealth pretty much anywhere. Phil Dennis.
I want to do the same thing. I'm gonna go over here and hide behind this bench.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna do something, but the door was closed.
Well, if you're going to hide, go ahead and roll your stealth. Alrighty. Tashra.
All right, I'm readying Talon. I'm gonna ready Talon as my action. Or hold
You're
my
also
action.
going to move till you can actually hit whoever would be opening the door.
Would I have to move forward to hit them?
Because,
Yeah.
you wouldn't be able to hit anybody who is standing on
Right.
the other side of the door.
Okay. I'll move there.
Alright. Oh. So the next turn comes around. What would he do in this situation? Let me think.
He would give up.
I'm picturing this. Yeah, he would give up. No, you guys have definitely bested him. I'm trying to picture this in my mind's eye because this is an interesting. It's always so interesting playing with a character who's actually really intelligent.
As you
giveaway.
think. I put a
Intelligent
Discord-
enemies are bitter opponents.
I put the picture of Hugh Grant the axe in Discord.
All right. Okay, so you guys wait for a second, and as you wait, your ready actions will be triggered as the door opens. Though as it opens, you do see the skeletal appendages pulling it all the way up, or pulling it all the way into the room,
Pulling the door into the room?
or pulling, yeah, like you. Also, this is still Dennis. You see a mage hand open the door and pull it open
Oh,
as the door is again opened up, and you guys can see into the room.
Because that's what I said I'd do.
Okay, make your attack roll.
I still can't see the other person, right?
No, they are
Yeah,
still
so-
invisible.
Haha!
All right, so you cut neatly through the mage hand as it is opening the door, but the door continues to just kind of open.
Well, crap.
Tasha, you may also swing at the doorway too if you so desire.
I guess I held my action, so sure. Do you want me to roll or doesn't matter?
Well, you can go ahead and roll. Yeah, sure.
Okay.
You never know. Yeah, unfortunately, you do not make contact with anything. Alrighty. Blink it comes back to your turn. Actually, I have to make another check on that. Give me a second. And okay.
I'm gonna close the door again.
Okay. You close the door again.
This is not how I envisioned this battle
this
going.
is funny as
And-
hell.
I'll turn to Phil Dennis and I'll say, maybe we do need to see him. I think Tasha pissed him off. What do you think?
Damn.
And that'll be that.
Okay. Gurgle.
Gargle just kind of still slinks through the stuff a little bit, move like this way, and he's just kind of waiting to see what goes on.
Blinkshaw yells out, "Ooh!"
Wow, Gurgle. So as you step across the room, you bump into something.
Okay.
The box.
Okay.
Yeah, you're standing here and you bump into something that is standing right here in apparently thin air.
Do I see it, or I just know
You
it's
do
there
not
now?
see anything. You just kind of bump into something that you were not aware of.
Okay. He'll turn and make, excuse me?
Wow.
Can we talk? He's just talking to whatever he thinks he bumped into. That's
You
it.
do not get a response.
Gurgle will unnotch his arrow and just kind of try to go around whatever he thinks he bumped into.
Okay.
Like so.
Hey. I see him talking.
That's my turn.
All right.
I see him
Well,
talking to
goodness.
thin air, so I just nuke the spot.
Well,
with
I'm sorry.
catapult.
I will try to hide.
Apparently, your position has been given away now.
Yeah.
I
So he's
just,
like, oh shit.
I just nuke that spot with catapult. Where I think he might be at.
All right. So you're just going to launch something. There's plenty of stuff in this room that you can use to launch.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Well, I have to check some stuff. That. Okay. So you fling. What would be small? You
teddy
fling
bear.
a small. You fling a teddy bear
I don't know.
across the room and
Teddy
through
bear.
the space. And as it's about to approach it, you think, is there really anything there? As it slams into the side of something, and in that instance, a figure appears.
Ugh.
And he kind of stumbles for a second before he looks down and realizes that he's no longer invisible, and he kind of turns and stares about the room, wide-eyed, and there is definite anger with him. Though this single hit seems to have done a substantial amount of damage to him.
I can't think of a good
Ashra.
catchphrase.
All right, I'm gonna take 2 steps forward and lightning breath his ass. 'Cause I can.
Sleep tight. I don't know.
Oh man.
That is the saddest thing. That I, as a player who played a Dragonborn, who notoriously rolled double ones on my fucking breath weapon all the time, have all the sympathy in the world for. Leo can vet me on this.
Yes.
Also, it's my bonus action. I want to take a potion.
It is an action to use a potion.
It's an action? Okay, never mind then.
Well, he's going to fail on that, so the lightning will kind of rip along his arm, and he kind of shakes his hand to ward it off. He takes damage from it, but unfortunately that is not enough to do any, to bring
That
him
was going to
down.
be really cool. And then it wasn't.
It's always cooler in your mind. Dragonborn are so fucking cool until they roll with power on lightning breath. Alright, when it comes back to his turn, he is still kind of stuck next to Gurgle here. So he is going to back away from Gurgle, because he doesn't want to any more of this shenanigans, which would provoke from you, but currently you're using a bow, so that would be an attack at disadvantage if you wanted to shoot at him.
Yeah, I'll do it.
You can do it.
Ooh.
Yeah, that don't matter. That's gonna hit him one way or another.
Pink.
So he gets an arrow right in the back. So he kind of stumbles across the room in pain, an arrow now sticking out of his spine. His eye wide, fear washing over him. Not going to. I refuse. He's going to cast another spell. This time you can see him, Phil Dennis. So I will tell you that.
I don't have, counter spell.
You don't. All right. Well, he's going to cast a spell, and I'm going to need a con save from everyone in the room. As it is centered here. As the very floor itself, there's a disturbance in this section of the room as sleet, snow, and ice just begins to basically ricochet around this section of the room with cold air about.
God damn, Constitution is my thing.
It should have been a 15, not a
15, you're good. So, Gurgle, you succeed this one. Everybody else is going to fail, unfortunately, against his last-ditch effort to survive. So, Gurgle, you're going to take half. Everybody is going to take, with minus Gurgle, 7 bludgeoning damage and 11 cold damage. Which,
So
Gurgle,
that's-
you will take 3 bludgeoning and 5 cold.
So that's 19.
Okay.
18?
18 total.
18. That leaves me at 3 hit points.
And he seems dumbfounded that you are all still alive. When it comes to Blingshaw's turn.
Right. Oh, man. We have a lot of people coming up. But this guy is wrecking us.
I'm sorry, that's a dex save.
Ooh.
I don't think it matters. I think Phil Dennis's would have been worse and
Yeah.
Gurgle's would have been better. So that doesn't change any outcomes. Okay.
Was that the snowball? No, wait, no, it wasn't. It was something else.
No, that was a much higher level ice spell,
Yeah.
Phil Dennis.
Some things I want.
I'm going to... yeah. I'm gonna walk over here and try to use Hugh Grant first,
Okay.
and then save my bonus action depending on what happens with Hugh Grant.
Okay. Okay. What is your bonus action?
My nice little shield comes up over here. Where for spiritual weapon.
The shield comes up. Okay. The shield, it comes up over here, and it is in control of the blink shaw.
Oh,
Thank you.
Okay, was that a natural 20?
19.
no,
there
it
it
was
is.
a
Yeah,
25.
sorry. I was like, why isn't it asking me what spell level to cast it at?
Well, you got a 25, and I'm not going to rob you of that, so go ahead and roll your damage on that.
That's what it is. When it's how much damage to do, that's what it asks.
All right, so that pops on up, and it smacks him soundly in the back of the head. You can see he is quite beaten, bloodied, and not at all looking healthy at this point.
All right. That's it. That's all I can do. I was going to say, should we try to take him alive?
That's a free action to scream at Gurgle.
I think he's dead.
Okay. Yes, I will sneak way over here, and I will fire at him.
Okay.
And with Blinkshaw in 5 feet, I get my sneak attack as well.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait. I got to roll. Oh, wait, that is it. Yeah. Never mind. I rolled a 6. Wait, no, that's not right. I'm sorry, I clicked the wrong one. There we go.
I will point out, you do realize that goblins can't use longbows, right? That's a heavy weapon. You're a small creature. You have to use short bows. Yeah, it would be a short bow.
So subtract 2 from the damage, because it's a D6, right?
It's still doing a D6 on the damage.
Yeah,
Actually, yeah, it is a D6, so that's literally just a normal roll. It just says longbow instead of short bow.
Okay.
Alrighty. Well, you don't really need to roll sneak attack because that arrow pierces into his head and kills him dead.
Oh, well, the sneak attack would be 7.
Yep. You only needed 2 points of damage.
So, do they not go to? They don't get go to death saving throws?
No, they just die.
Oh. Okay.
So Gurgle fires an arrow. It pierces straight through his eye into his head, and he collapses to the floor, bleeding weakly.
Oh, I forgot to do something. And it's gone.
And he lost his detect magic now.
Damn! I sit on this couch and just slump.
I say, why don't you take 10 minutes to detect magic again? I'm going to take 10 minutes to heal us up a bit with a prayer of healing.
That's a good idea. I do that.
All right.
At which point you hear Bailey calling down from the stairs, "What the hell is going on up there?"
Nothing, we got
healing, get up here.
Gurgle's also going to search this guy's body.
Let me know if you see any books.
Alright, yep, searching his body. You see he's wearing what appears to just be a standard robe. Nothing of interest there. He's not carrying any coin or any vials on him, but he does have a spell book, which you can tell just from the fact that, well, maybe you don't know if it's a spell book, but it is a book. It appears to be blue with silver clasps on it, and it is kind of tucked away on the inside of his robe.
I will take that, and I will try to take his robes off as well.
Okay, you can take his robes off.
Is he wearing any undergarments at all?
He is wearing undergarments.
Huh.
I'm gonna strip him of that as well, and I'm gonna leave him up here as a naked corpse.
You
All
have
right, you
absolutely no... When I see you taking off his robe, I have flashbacks to this.
Oh my god! Are we in Australia now, guys? Come on.
So,
No,
And
I
say,
have to make the
the
joke.
robe you can have, leave the rest. This is already too much post-traumatic stress.
All right, you can take a robe that does not fit you. It is not
That's
like a
fine.
house robe. It is more like a robe
Oh.
you would see Phil Dennis wearing.
Oh, Gurgle's not taking it. He's just stripping the guy down to his skivvies, and he's just kind of throwing his clothing among everything else. He just wants to leave him naked.
Okay.
naked.
Gurgle's thinking is he's leaving him out in the cold because he used that ray of cold shit that hurt a lot.
I do, by the way, yell down to have Balin, and I have no idea how healthy everybody is because I wasn't around. So I have Balin bring, first of all, the dude who is bloodied, and have that come up.
Does Charles see anyone? Is he sleeping still?
No, nobody's been down here yet. I wasn't asleep. I was watching. I didn't see Blinkshaw again.
Okay.
Mitchie.
Oh. I don't.
So for the next 10 minutes, you all will not be disturbed.
Yay.
Um,
Alright.
Gurgle will spend that time just rummaging through all the crap in this attic.
All right. So unfortunately, rummaging through the stuff in this attic, there's not really anything up here of interest.
okay, now I'm gonna take.
That's
the-
fine.
You do find amongst some of the other things, they're all old paintings and a couple of antiques, but none of it that is in any shape that would actually still be of value.
Is there anything that looks like it's of value?
Everything is, to point it out, you can see that clearly anything here would be, once have been of value, but is no longer such a value.
Okay.
Anything magical pop up on this guy?
Nothing magical pops up on him.
We didn't check that chest in the other room.
No. Did you find any books? I'm not sure if you mentioned it or not.
Oh, I found a book.
Can I see it?
Yeah. And he'll pull out the book that I got off the guy. This is it. Is this a spell book? Is this how you do magic?
It possibly could be. I do magic through spellbook, yes. But I can
Okay,
also...
Jar Jar Binks.
If I like
Misa
read this
wants
book,
John.
You lose an inspiration!
No! I was saving it for when I...
Brutal! Shame on you, shame on your whole family!
Shame on your cow. Dishonor on your cow.
you dishonor your whole family.
You brought it up. I wasn't trying to do
So
it.
if I read this book, well, can I do magic?
It would take a lot more than that.
Oh,
Yeah, learn how to read it.
I mean, so Grogus kind of flips through the pages, seeing if he could read anything.
Nothing is written in common. It all appears to be written in some kind of chicken scratch hand. Some of it is odd points, other parts are loopy. It appears to be a language unto itself.
Yeah, I don't know how to read this. Can you teach me?
I mean, I could. Recalling back the times when I was teaching a dragon how to do magic.
I remember that.
Yeah.
I was there for that.
You were there for that. That was a
Yep.
good session.
It was.
I
wonder
don't think
whatever
I told
happened to
anyone,
Venom
though.
Fang. No, you didn't. I think you did mention you were teaching him magic, and that was why he was letting you stay alive.
Yeah.
And they did find out eventually because he didn't want to let you go because you were teaching him magic.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, it could.
Magic.
It just might take some
Can I take a
time.
look? Is it draconic? Because I know magic, or Curly knows that magic is based in draconic.
It is not draconic. It is a arcane hand.
Well, let me see what's in it.
It's a weird language because it's something that anyone who can cast magic in this way can understand. Because while each writing is distinct, it is something that you can recognize the purpose of just by having inherent knowledge of how it works. Which is why Phil Dennis can read it. Even Balin could read this because he does understand how to use magic to cast in this way.
Yeah, it's magic.
It's magic.
Do you believe in magic?
I actually have to hold on. I have to write down the spells that are in this book, which
Yeah.
is slow and tedious. So, you guys can continue to talk and figure out what you're going to do next.
I want to check the chest that's next to the rug in the other room.
I had.
Oh,
to
did
do-
we heal for 17? Did I miss that? I'm sorry.
Yes, we all healed for 17.
But first, I want to drag Balin in there and have him open it or check it for traps.
Oh
Yeah,
man.
and I had Balin bring up the bloodied guy, so that Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it's 6 people. Yeah, 6. So Balin and the bloodied guy also healed up. So hopefully the bloodied guy is not so bloodied anymore.
Okay.
Or was is it Arena? She's with us too, right?
Arena is also with you, yes.
Did she look like she was hurt?
She had been hurt, but I think she had also been healed.
Okay.
Those are all the spells in the spellbook, Leo. Some of them are in order, some of them aren't because the book doesn't list the ones that he specifically knew is in order. So
All
those
right.
you'll have to sort through yourself. Sorry. Looking through the chest, after Balin checks it out and proudly proclaims that there's nothing here, you find that the chest is full of bolts of silk cloth, needles, and thread, and what looks like a half-finished wizard's robe.
You feel this? This magic? I just hold up the.
What?
Is anything in this chest magic?
Hold on. I like stumble up and slowly go over there.
Nope.
Nope.
Wow. That was interesting.
So I should actually step in here and get a better look at this. The chest is set right behind the teleportation circle, which your shatter spell, it did a number on it. It is no longer a complete thing, but you do see there are some symbols that have kind of setched and held on, though it is no longer just a circle. It is just odd markings set into the floor at different spots. Most of it has just gone from a glowing to just pitch black, as if the magic that was once a part of it has long since faded now.
I want to look at this, the dead guy. Does he look like a Barovian? Does he...
Make an insight check. He looks very much like a Barovian. Same typical demeanor, same typical appearance. And as you look closely at him, he bears a striking resemblance to both the Baron and Baroness, the Burgermaster family.
Of course.
We wiped out their entire family.
Is that the fucking sun?
And now that you mention it, Phildinis, you do remember that there was a son to this family. You remember the story that you were told by the gown maker, where the son was to be married to the daughter of Lady Wachter, but some reason it fell through.
I can see why looking at him.
Probably because she walked in on him and she fucking cast some ice on her.
So, to save one person, we have now killed how many?
Well, to be fair, they tried to kill us first.
All right. I'll believe you.
Did we ever check
And
out his desk?
For what it's worth, I wasn't trying to kill the guy. I was just trying to put him down real easy. It's just he put all his soft spots in the wrong spots.
Stupid robes.
Looking over the desk, you found the parchment that were covered in diagrams of teleportation circles.
On both of them?
One is on a table, one is a bookshelf.
Oh, okay.
And then the bookshelf is a freestanding collection of bones. Or not a freestanding collection of bones. The freestanding bookshelf holds a collection of bones.
Oh, I see.
Did none of the cats survived, right?
None of the kitty cats survived.
Damn.
I'm gonna look out the window because I'm assuming this is the front of the house now.
Yes.
Are there people coming?
Looking up and down the street, you don't notice any signs of any guards coming.
Is anybody out? Does it look like a normal day, or does it look like everybody's hiding?
It looks like it's getting darker. Like dusk is now on set, and there is orange tinting the gray and bleak sky. A very bleak, horrible-looking orange. But the streets are mostly bare. People have retreated to their homes for the night.
I think we should go bother the wedding dress girl before it gets dark.
I'll follow
Sounds
you.
like a good idea.
Ba, 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 ba.
All right, let's just go ahead and gather people back up so we can use our trusty, dusty, wonderful. Everybody's right here.
Okay.
You guys can
Oh.
retreat back down the stairs.
So Gurgle will take one of those dolls, strip it of its clothing, and lay it next to the dead guy.
Which dolls?
Oh, weren't there the 3 dolls up? I'm sorry, they were like the human
Yeah,
size.
no, I didn't know
or
if you wanted to
child
do that or if you were going to like get one of the
Oh,
dolls from
Yeah, no.
Ezek's room. Lots of dolls in this house. Weird.
Yeah, one of the
All
human
right.
ones. One of those. Yeah, I'm stripping it down and leaving that next to him.
Okay.
Just,
All right.
This family already seems fucked up. Just wants to keep pushing it further.
Really?
Yeah, let people find it like this.
Yeah, I
All right. You all can
And,
bit by bit climb back down into the master bedroom.
I guess let's go out this door and just
I'm also going to take the little
staircase though.
the toy that I got from Blinsky, the little like executioner thing. I'm going to go place that in the room with all the dolls of Irina.
Oh.
And I'm going to leave that there.
Okay.
We never did go down that staircase on the end of the hall.
Agreed.
That might go downstairs. We can go on the way down. Do we want to do anything?
Yeah.
Do we want to do anything with this mirror?
If we're not taking it, we should break it. Unless
I will
you
say
think
that
we're
at this
coming
point,
back.
as you step into this room, there's a few footsteps that you clearly hear as stepping into view at this doorway is the woman who you were all introduced to when you first entered the mansion, Lady
Uh-oh.
Lydia. And she kind of steps in. She just kind of looks at you with a flabbergasted look in her eyes. What the hell have you all done?
Old person.
Hold
I didn't do
person. All right. She resists you with a natural 20.
Damn.
Okay.
She kind of walks up for a second, and she just kind of breaks free, and she looks just as surprised by this for you, and she just kind of, what do you think you're doing? What is the meaning of all this? Hold on, guys, I'm getting a phone call.
Ta-da!
Assassinate. No.
I get called like once a goddamn year, and every goddamn time it's a fucking wrong number. Anyways.
Izek started it.
I don't care who started it! Look at my home!
Can I just shake my head and walk past her?
If you want to, yes. She doesn't actually move to take any actions, and she just kind of stares as you walk past her. She's not attempting to impede your progress at all. She just seems kind of dumbfounded by the events of everything.
Gurgle is gonna bump into her on the way out, and does she have any pockets or any bags on her?
Of course.
She does. You can make a sleight of hand check.
Absolutely.
What is with this fucking woman? So you kind of reach in, and her hand kind of claps around yours. Even now! What?
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. These aren't my pockets. What am I doing?
Seriously, I don't know what the fuck is with her. She's rolled 2 natural 20s and a 17 throughout the course of her rolls.
Damn.
Oh no, these aren't my pockets.
Get out! Get out of my house right now!
Your house.
Um.
That was the Baron's
Yeah,
house.
So-
it's her house.
So guys,
She's the Baroness.
what do we do now?
Let's go back that down staircase and then leave.
What do we do with her?
I don't know.
Something loose ends.
Well, where's the Odo at?
Udo,
Udo.
Arena, and Balin are all just kind of walking past her as well. And she kind of gives a look at Udo, and there's kind of a twitch in her eye, but she doesn't say anything about the fact that he is just walking freely about.
Hey, did you do this to that guy?
Get out of my house!
No, answer my question. Did you do that to him?
Do not make me call more guards!
Gurgle will draw his bow and aim it at her. Did you do that to him?
I am telling you to get out of my house! You are in no position to question me!
That seems like a bunch of bullshit.
Gurgle will look over to Udo. Hey, did she do this, or is she responsible for this? Do one of you?
What's that?
Can you shake your head or nod your head? As
He
like a
shakes
yes
his
or a no?
head.
As in a no? He's shaking. Okay. All right. He looks back at the lead. You're lucky. You're lucky if you would have done this. Who did this?
She starts to storm past you. And as she does, guards! Guards! Intruders in the mansion!
Twang.
Twang.
You are going to shoot her. All right.
Yeah.
You shoot an arrow into the back, and she collapses to the floor.
Hey, we can check our pockets now.
Congratulations. You managed to kill a person in cold blood before leaving the mansion.
Yep.
This was not self-defense.
Nope. All right. Well, she's quiet now.
We could have knocked her out not thinking about it.
What the fuck was that all about?
Well, I mean, look at this guy.
Let's get out of here.
Look at what these people do. Look at what that Izit guy did. I mean, these people are clearly fucked up and doing some pretty terrible things to other people. I don't feel guilty.
We're in her house and she was yelling for guards. That's understandable. And you just killed her.
Well,
Why
that
didn't we-
part might have been an accident.
I don't believe you.
You can insight. Gurgle's not lying.
Okay.
I mean, that was quite deliberate, you shooting her. You were absolutely
Yes,
doing it on
yes.
purpose. It
I
was
was
not an
shooting-
accident.
No, I did not think it would kill her. But yeah, I'm totally fine with shooting her. Yeah. Well, she was going to get the guards. I mean, that we know we're already in danger. What do you want to do?
I assume we're done in this town then.
We have one last thing to do in this town.
I mean, these people like definitely attacked us in this whole place. I mean, you guys were killing people too. I didn't start killing anybody till you guys started killing people, so let's not all put this on me.
I came in the house and there were a bunch of dead people.
Yeah, I didn't do that.
Let's just get out of here.
I'm worried of just getting stormed by guards, so I
That's why.
drop it for now.
All right. You all can make your way
Exit.
around. Are you going to take the short stairs or the long stairs?
What's the short stairs?
I do.
The short stairs are the ones you're standing next to.
I
Let's
Yeah,
do-
let's take these.
Before we leave, are we taking the mirror and go ahead and check her pockets now? Because I know you did it after seeing her grab your hand. Because if the mirror was in her, then she's potentially the one with magic.
Yeah, is there anything in her pockets now?
There were 3 gold pieces.
3 gold. Oh, that's for 3 gold.
Hot dog. I can buy you an
Should-
arrow.
Shouldn't we like do something with this mirror now? Before we leave? I mean, that's dangerous,
What?
right?
Why don't we sick him on Strahd and then break it? Just for fun.
I'm just afraid of breaking, honestly. It might release whatever soul's in it.
Agreed.
That's a good point.
Why don't you release the soul? That'd be like a good deed, right?
Depending on who it belongs to.
Well, either way, I think we should break that mirror. If we're not taking it, we definitely can't leave it here for them to use.
We don't have a cart, do we?
No.
We can't really take it with us.
So is anybody against breaking it?
Phil Dennis, do you know if that was? Oh, never mind. I don't have curse. I was gonna say, do you know if that was a curse?
No. I can only see if it was arcane or not.
Gotcha.
Well, I've got another 3rd level spell left. I'm gonna cast Remove Curse on the mirror.
The mirror is not in the closet.
Fuck.
Is it on the wall?
It is nowhere to be seen.
Well, that settles that.
That's weird. Balin and Irina, do you see anything weird? You know, when hanging out down here?
Actually, let's see if they would have seen anything.
And Charles downstairs as well.
Yeah. If he's fucking awake.
Charles didn't see anybody leave, and they didn't see anybody moving back and forth. But they had closed these doors when they were waiting down here. They didn't hear anything. Of course, you guys were also making a lot of noise upstairs, so...
We were.
Alright, well, there, I guess it settles that, so let's just leave. Down the long stairs.
The short stairs.
Short
So
stairs.
down these stairs, you all come out into a kitchen. And the second that you come down here, you see a woman that is apparently carrying some kind of food, just kind of looks up and sees you all. There's a second of resignation, or realization, and she turns and she runs through the door to the north. Kind of slamming it behind her.
Oh, we gotta go that way anyway. Or,
Let's just get out of here.
wait, I just realized there's a door right there.
Was she cooking or preparing food?
It looks like she was cutting up what appeared to be turnips.
Okay. Is that the only food that's on the table?
It looks like there's been turnips, celery, chunks of steak, and you can see in the corner there is a pot with water in it as if she was about to prepare a stew.
Gurgle will grab one of the steaks and a handful of the vegetables and shove them in his pockets on the way out.
Okay.
I open this door because the one below looks like leading back to that hallway.
Alright, everybody in this door, main hallway.
Damn it.
Ha!
Then I come back to this door.
That's the webbed one.
Okay, we found the way out. Let's not go to the way out. Let's go out this other door.
Also, I'm gonna then go to this door to get the fuck out of here.
Okay, so you open every door in this area and then say, alright, let's open this door too. This door opens up to what appears to be the backyard, and you see the garden, which you noticed before.
I call Charles back. Do we want to go see if we can find the Baron Master's body outside?
Sounds good. Joshua, can you show us where that is?
Charles comes hopping down the hallway.
Yeah, I'll show them where I heard it.
And I
Make
put
a perception check as you step outside the door, by the way.
Everyone?
Sure.
This isn't gonna be good.
Ooh.
Well, I'll see who's going to see it, because it was not going to be easy to notice it. So as you step outside the door, you notice there's an indentation in the grass, like something has recently been set up against it. But whatever was set there has been moved, and it has been moved recently.
Are there like, what kind of indentation do you mean?
I mean, it looks like something has been set was set in the grass long enough to leave a mark, and then whatever was set here has been moved again. And Gurgle, you would estimate it was about the same size as the mirror.
Somebody dragged something pretty big through here.
Is there any tracks or something of where it went after that?
The tracks move around the side of the house and out towards the main street.
God damn
Like
it.
if I were a mirror, this is probably what my tracks would look like.
Tracks of
Well,
somebody.
now that you're looking for it, you can note that somebody has clearly carried this thing out of here.
You want to follow them?
So I think that whoever has that mirror may know who we are and can probably use that on us. That's my fear.
Let's follow that then.
Agreed.
Well, as I said, the tracks lead out to the main street, at which point it becomes impossible to follow
Yeah, God damn it.
those specific
yeah.
tracks due to the foot traffic in this area.
Do we end up and come across the Baron's body?
That depends on if you guys search around the outside of the house or not.
Once it becomes obvious that we can't find it, then yeah, I'll suggest we do that.
A search around the house.
Start looking for his body.
Around one side of the house, you find the dead body of Ezek Strasny set in front of a window, impaled on the back by a blade. Balin says, "Yeah, I did that. I got him. He didn't get away." On the other side of the
Well done.
house, you see the burgomaster himself, Vargas, he was apparently like set inside of a bush, like almost like he was hiding in it. And he make a medicine check, Blinkshaw, as you are the medicine guy.
Medicine man.
I'm not sure if Tasha has any medicine. That's why I asked you. He appears to have been.
In medicine, but too late now.
Well, you would have also realized this too.
Yeah.
It was not a difficult check. He appears to have been strangled.
Ooh.
Interesting. So, if that's the way that guy kills,
Yeah.
it has to be somebody who needs air.
Can Gurgle go rifle through Izek's pockets?
And the burgomaster.
Rifling through their pockets does not bring out anything of value.
Is there anything in their pockets at all?
No.
Ah, shucks. Well, I guess should probably get this dress back, huh?
We
I'm
gotta
gonna
fit
put their
it.
bodies into the kitchen. Like, let's put their bodies at least inside, so it takes a little bit.
Oh yeah,
longer.
cover our tracks.
Huh.
It just gives us a little bit more time. I don't think we're covering anything here.
I'll point out that as you're going through all this, you do notice that the front doors that were closed at one point, they are open again.
I mean, I would imagine the guards didn't close them when they stormed in.
Well, Bingshaw, when you came in, you closed the door.
Yep.
Oh.
Do we hear anybody or hear any new noise? Or
You do not hear any noise as of yet.
Must have been the lady.
Probably, I'll go close that
Yeah.
door.
well,
You back and close
I
that
will
door?
say she saw like 8 dead guys out there and still had the audacity to come up the stairs and look for us. That's something to think about, right? Like, who does that?
Do you want to know when somebody would leave in the house too, so Dennis?
Sure? Yeah. What happened?
No, one of the servant girls, they ran out. After the lady started screaming, God, God.
Great. Wait, I don't know this.
A servant girl? Did she carry anything, or just ran out?
She was just running. She left you in a hurry.
Well, there's 2 that left. That's fine. Servant girls are fine. Two girls left the building. If anyone else wanted to
They
know
could've-
that.
They could have warned the guards, though.
Well, let's get out of here.
Forget this covering. We don't have more time. Let's go.
Let's be off.
So you all quickly make your way. Where are you guys going to head in the town of Valaki?
What time of day is it?
It is dusk going on dark.
All right, let's head to the. Well,
the tailor.
it's. I don't know if the tailor's going to be able to help us right now.
I don't know if anywhere in town is safe. Why don't we go to the Vistani, where we can at least hopefully spend a safe night?
That's true. We are working for them. They probably house us, huh?
Where did we leave our horses, by the way?
Where did you leave your horses? You stabled them at the inn.
Mine is here because I came looking for them. So I will
Blinkshaw's is here.
get my horse
Oh
and
man.
ride with them.
Our horses would be impounded or have like a boot on them.
Well, let's go see if we can get our horses and then get out of here.
Wandering over to the Blue Water Inn, you see that there's not really any commotion here, but as you kind of pass through into the stable, Erwin, the individual who runs the Blue Water Inn, come to Conan's out to meet you. What has been going on? Guards are running through the streets. People are going crazy.
Yeah, there was go ahead, guys. Tell them what there was.
Well, the festival's coming up. I would imagine people are going crazy.
I roll my eyes.
Are our horses okay? I don't want them to get hurt.
The horses are fine. I have been here making sure nothing happens. And he kind of squints at you all. What were you all doing?
Dress shopping.
Pretty
I hold
literally,
up the wedding
actually.
dress.
You kind of, all right.
Why?
It is unusual for the guards to be running through town. And didn't you come from the direction that the burgomaster's mentioned?
I grab the horse and I start leaving.
I think they're planning for like a parade. Yeah, it's a parade. And Gurgle just starts walking off with Tasha and the horse. Something
Isn't
about
most
a
of the
parade.
town- Isn't most of the town from that direction?
Yeah, right.
Not really, because there's only one street that leads up to the burgomaster's
Well,
house.
there's the marketplace is over there. I mean, that's where shopping is.
So to point out this, as I move you guys over to, hold on, let me move you guys over to the town of Valaki map, which is kind of frustrating for me because for some reason it's like really far over and on the wrong spot.
Way over there.
God damn it. I hate this and how funky it is. Come on. Alright. You are not on the map. You are where I dragged you because I have to scroll over like 5 times. That's just how many maps there are in this campaign to put you on the correct map. Alright. You are now in the town of Valaki. So, you all are currently here in the town map. There is only one road from this direction, and you came up this road here. Now, there is another side of the town here, and presumably you could have come that way, but he still seems to imply that you came from the burgomaster's mansion.
Why? Do you know something going on there?
I thought you had rode off on the horse.
Oh. Well, I was leaving
Yeah.
with the horse, but I was waiting for everybody else too.
Gurgle is following you.
Okay.
But whatever it is, it's freaking crazy. I don't want to be here anymore.
He does not seem to be making any efforts to stop you from getting your horses and leaving.
So, I apologize if, the outsiders look suspicious.
Yeah,
Uh,
knowing
so-
what we've seen so far in this town, outsiders are blamed for everything. If there's guards running all over the place, I don't think we want to be around while the dust settles. They already tried to blame us for drowning the girl that Bluto drowned.
Right.
I can't fault you for that.
I hope that there is absolutely nothing going on, and it's just preparations for the festival, as we initially think. But just in case, I don't want to be here and have them falsely blame us.
At this point, I don't know if there will be a festival. You kind of sighs. If you're going to go, you may want to go now before the guards close the gates for the night.
Good point. Thank
Stay
you.
safe. And we
Happy
ran off.
travel. He kind of waves you off as you all take off galloping on horseback through the town. You do pass several guard patrols. Not many. You pass what appears to be just 2 guards running one way, and then you see 2 other guards, apparently the ones from the far gate, coming back. And as you do get to the gate, you do notice they have already closed it for the night.
Oh,
And it is
no.
barred and sealed. It is not something that would prevent you. You could get off your horses and unbar it, but it would just be the fact that they do appear to have already closed themselves off, been closing the exits for the night. So nothing will get
boy.
in.
Let's go ahead and open the gate and then close it behind us.
Yeah, that sounds smart. We should do that.
I mean, there's guards stationed there, right?
No, there are no guards stationed here right now.
Alright, let's get the fuck out of here.
Evidently, 2 of the guard patrols you pass on your way here, they were leaving this gate. Alright, you can open the gate. You cannot bar it from the outside, but you can
Right.
close it again. And head off
Patrolling
towards...
like normal, or it looks like they were rushing?
they appear to be rushing.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's another thing. You have not seen patrols in this town before. That was unusual to see guards moving through the town.
Is the bloody dude still with us?
I assume so.
He
Udo?
would not have stayed with you. No, Udo
No?
would have stayed at the inn once he got there.
Yeah.
And Irina?
What?
We should.
And
Probably best to
Owen would
leave
have
him.
offered to look after him.
Okay.
and you all can ride off. Are you guys going to go over to the Vistani and stay with them, or are you going to make the night ride back to Kresk?
Let's go for
I-
Vistani.
I think we should go to Vistani. I think of people of travelers. I think they're traveling people. They should have some skill with sewing. Hopefully,
Why sewing?
because we gotta tailor this dress to fit the size.
We need to be prepared, by the way, that we are returning without his daughter, so he will be quite angry.
Well, we can maybe explain to him what's going on though, so at least he knows we're making progress.
Agreed. And I recovered a. Oh, never mind. I don't have it ready. I can, in the morning, prep a sending spell, so that we can relay a message. If he will allow us to do that.
Oh yeah, to the elf.
All right, so you guys are going to head down through the woods, back a familiar path towards the Vistani encampment. It is much the same as you left it, though. It is night now, and there are torches lit on the exterior of the surrounding huts that make up the edge of the border. Again, I have to drag you like across 4 maps to get you to the map that you're supposed to be going to. You're here. All right.
How long does the preserve life last there, Blink Shaw?
Life?
The general repose.
Yeah, that
It's
thing.
10 days.
Oh, yeah,
10
10
days.
days.
Can you
Sorry.
reapply it like before 10 days? Or it's kind of like that's it?
I do not know. Let me see exactly what it says.
I can't see anything on whatever map you just took us to.
It's
I
like,
haven't moved you guys over yet.
Okay.
You guys are coming up the path from down here. You see over here there are some individuals. They appear to be elven, just kind of standing out of the outside the huts, kind of keeping an eye out. They see you approach, but they make no signs to move over to you or even acknowledge that you're actually there. And you guys can ride up the trail on horseback up towards the main tent as you have what the fuck before. All right, let's So you can set your horses here, and there is the main tent here. If you, depending on what you would like to do next.
Somebody else talk.
oh man.
Not it.
I look at Blankshaw.
What do we talk about?
All right.
So I will tell you, Blinkshaw. So typically in a situation like that, or if you cast a spell that has a duration, the longer duration will overset the more current one. So for the same, if you were to cast Blessed and it's been lasting for 30 seconds, and another person casts Blessed, the old Bless fades and the new Bless takes place.
And the
So that would be the same for Gentle Repose.
okay, and the old one fading wouldn't like kill her instantaneously in the transition. Right?
The effect would never end.
Okay, perfect.
Any of the time.
I will. Do I see like? Are there people coming out to meet us immediately?
Not that you have seen, no. But no one has also announced that anybody is here.
I say, put all of your weapons away. Not
I
just
do so.
down, but put them away. And I will call out, "Hello."
I got my walking stick, and I'm putting that away.
Yeah, Gargoyle stores everything.
We have made
Oh.
progress.
Okay. Well, so you
And I
call
would
out
like
to the
give
main
you an
tent.
update.
And the individual who comes walking out is the thin-chinned, long-haired individual whom you remember was introduced as named Aragol.
Tell Aragol, we have made progress and are in an excellent place to have. Do I remember name?
Arabelle.
Arabelle is her name.
The girl's name. I
The
believe.
girl's name. Yeah. To have Arabelle brought back from the dead. The priest at Kresk requires a wedding. I'm assuming Blinkshaw was around to know this.
He was not
Which one
around,
was-
but you
No.
would have been
Yeah.
told. I'm
Okay.
guessing that's why you were going through the trouble of getting the gown.
Yeah. Requires a wedding dress, which we have obtained, and we are bringing it back to him. But we do not want to risk doing so overnight with the dangers of Barovia.
We need somewhere to stay.
What was that?
I was suggesting that you say we need somewhere to stay.
So we need somewhere to stay the night, so that tomorrow we can bring the dress and have her brought back.
Okay. I have a technical question for you, Blinkshaw. How do you wear your holy symbols?
So,
Do you
Ooh.
wear
I'm gonna
them
say-
openly?
yes, on my shield itself is the symbol of Helm.
Okay.
And then my actual holy symbols, though, like the symbol itself is a necklace. So it's not necessarily like right out in the middle of everything, but it's something that the priest that rescued me gave me. And so it's symbolic to me as well as being a holy symbol.
Where do you wear the holy symbol of Ravenkind?
That probably would be. That's a necklace as well, right?
That is also a necklace.
Can I have both of them on at the same time?
You could wear both of them. I mean, it'd be like you're wearing two different necklaces. One, and they're slightly obtrusive, but they're not so obtrusive because if you just wear them over your armor, it's not like you're tucking them away.
Yeah, the Ravenkind one would be hidden away, but still accessible, so that I don't have to like go pulling it out if a vampire shows up.
So either it's hidden away or it's visible because it can't be either you have to pull it out when you have to use it or you don't.
Well, I mean,
It's kind of a
it's not like-
catch-22. Either way or the other, you're having to reach down into your shirt and pull out a holy symbol.
Yes, I would have to reach down into my shirt, but it's not like packed away.
All right. I asked that on a technicality.
Yep.
Because I was curious. I wanted to establish that. Okay.
I am not like. I think it's an important thing to have on me, but it does not take precedence from Helm in any way.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, he listens patiently for your explanation and kind of stares off for a second as if thinking. So you just left her there. I'm assuming Casimir is still with her.
He is, and that is why we know she is safe.
My brother would be very upset to hear that you had left her there instead of keeping a personal eye on her. Luckily, you are dealing with me and not him.
We want
You
to make
want-
sure that she is able to be brought back. That is our primary focus, and without going as a group, the chances of failure were higher.
I'll have to convince him. I'm assuming you guys aren't going to be able to hear that, so I'm not going to explain what it is, but that's fine. I will have to convince my brother that it is fine. If he gets upset, it is something you will have to deal with.
So we do
I can make you no promises.
do need a tailor, if you know one.
What do you need tailored? This
We,
bridal gown? We do not have anyone here that would be able to do something like that.
yep, that was it. That's fine.
If it were clothes or something like that, sure, it could be tucked in, but something so fine, that would be more difficult.
Understood. We can make sure that's taken care of.
You will sleep in the main tent with the others.
We greatly appreciate it.
Alright. So, he will kind of wave you over to the main tent, and then he heads off towards a wagon over here and gives it a bang. You hear kind of gruff yelling and grumbling, not really words. Before the door opens, he begins to speak, and then he steps inside.
I do have that tiny hut.
Should we just camp out here?
Well, I guess we're staying in this tent.
We've been invited in as guests. I think we should honor that.
Yes.
All right.
Right, Philodinus, you missed a session, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, they found something called the Holy Symbol of Ravenkind. It was a magical amulet. You identified it, so Philodinus knows all about it. You just don't.
Yep.
So it's
That's
those
right.
are-
You had found it, but the charges weren't listed when you tried to use it.
yeah, no, the charges are listed now.
They are now, yeah.
Yeah, it was more just like, what was that again? And we tried to look it up. But it was one of the main tarot cards. And from what Lake told us, the reason we leveled up is that we level up when we find these artifacts that will help us potentially defeat Strahd.
Oh. Shoot.
Ah.
I wonder who this priest
Yeah.
is.
So, do you know where to find the rest? Are these going to help us get out of here?
We have cryptic. When we had our tarot read or how our fortunes read, we got cryptic messages about them. One was about a windmill, and we found this inside a windmill. And I can share the notes of what the rest of them are, but they're very cryptic, and we don't know what exactly they mean.
Ooh. Is it magic stuff?
I shrug.
Kind of. More like chance.
Is this when we stopped with the lady Madame Eva? Is that also the thing that you have? And she kind of points to your neck area, but she doesn't say anything out loud.
Who does?
Arena.
I thought Irina was taking care of Udo at the end.
No, Erwin was taking care of Udo at the end.
Erwin.
Okay.
Arena
so
is still
sorry.
with you.
I nod to Arena.
She kind of nods and then kind of looks around. You see that most of the individuals in this camp, some of them are kind of wobbling back and over, clearly heavily drunk. Some of them have just passed out drinking.
I like these people.
After a few minutes, Aragol comes back, just kind of looks you all over. He gives a very faint nod, as if like, I can't promise bad things won't happen, but at the very least, nothing's going to happen right now. And he just moves to sit with one of the others and takes a wineskin and begins to drink himself.
I'm gonna start doodling with that little carousel I bought.
All right.
Gurgle will look for a wineskin that is unattended.
Are you going to actually snoop around the tent, or are you just going to actually walk up and see for one of these people who are already passed out drunk?
Yeah, I'm just walking around.
Yeah,
I'm not
you
like sleeping.
You can find one just set out asleep, or you can find one that is still clutched in an unconscious man's hand.
Okay, I'll kind of like case the area a little bit before trying to make a pass at. Actually, no, I won't go to grab it. He's just going to go sit next to the guy and ask for a drink.
Which guy?
The Aragol with his wineskin.
You're going to sit next to him. As you approach him, he is talking with this other individual in a language that is not familiar to you, though it does seem to be one that they are very fluent in. And as you sit next to him, he looks at you. Well, little friend, what is it that you want? A drink?
You are like a mind reader.
Everybody wants drinks. And he will, lift up the wineskin, pass it over to you.
We'll take it. Thanks. So, you guys make this yourself?
No. This is what we have gotten from the winery.
Oh, it's pretty good.
Did he drink it yet?
Thank you. Yeah, I drank some.
Okay.
You drink some. I can't remember if you tasted it separately, but this does. Yeah, I think as soon as you got yours, you just mixed it together without tasting it separately. So
I tasted them both separately before mixing them.
Okay, so you recognize this is the purple grape mash number 3.
Purple.
This is the
All right.
cheaper wine. It's still not bad wine, but it was definitely the cheaper of the 2 wines.
I have some random pastries I stole from that house. If anyone wants some.
Yeah, they random pastries you stole from that house. What house did you steal these from?
It was from the Baron
windmill.
Master's house. It was on the table.
Oh, the Baron Master's house. Right.
Oh
That's
right,
what
yeah,
the
no, the
windmill.
tea and the cakes from the table. I was
Yeah,
thinking
yeah.
something else entirely.
Oh.
Because there were also pastries in the windmill.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's what I
I can't remember if anybody took any of those.
Yeah, Balin took 3 of those.
Right, Balin took 3 of those. That's right, he absolutely did.
No, but the
I
the
mean, he'll
ones
say
on
that
the
if
table.
anybody's feeling really brave, they're welcome to try one of those as well.
Nah, I'm good.
To try what? One of the pastries from the
The
house?
windmill.
Oh, from the wind.
Yeah.
Are you
Which,
offering
looking
those?
at them, they appear to be like mince pies. Which, if you're not familiar with what that is, it's basically like a shepherd's pie.
Meat
If you're
pie.
offering, Gurgle will totally take a mince pie.
All right.
Don't eat that.
Oh, don't eat it.
Yeah, I don't know where it came from.
We'll
What are
explain.
you talking about? It
Is
came
it-
from the windmill.
I know
Is
where
it
came
He's
food?
brave enough to try it. I'm not going to stop him.
This is the windmill. No, don't eat those. Those were.
Okay.
from.
Shut
Balin.
up, Blinkshaw. If we can get him to test it, then we don't have to. Go ahead, try it. It's fine.
I,
Go ahead, roll an
Balin is
insight
telling
check.
the
Oh, he got a 1 on his deception roll. So he absolutely just seems to be trying to egg you on to try this for some reason. Yeah, no, you absolutely tell that he's top the kings of the crop and lying here.
if it hadn't been for Blinkshaw being like, "No, don't do it," you might have done it still.
so
Yeah.
what's the story behind these pies?
Tell you later. Don't eat it.
All right. So Gurgle will pull the steak out of his pocket and go and just kind of like stick it on the end of a dagger and hold it over the fire for a little bit, and then
Okay.
come back over and eat it.
All right.
I'm going to,
You can do that, and it appears to just be it appears to be tough, but it is it's not bad. It is evidently just some kind of meat.
Oh, Gurgle offers to anybody in the group as well if they'd like some of this steak.
I'm good.
Aragorn will kind of look over. What kind of steak is it?
It's I don't know. Here, try it.
Are you going to hand him one that you've already taken a bite out of, or are you going to hand him another piece?
Oh yeah, I only had the one like steak. I just
All right.
I just had him
He'll
that
take a
one.
dagger out himself and kind of like shear off a bit of the end and try it. Tastes like wolf.
Oh, yeah. Then it's probably wolf. It's good stuff.
Not a surprise. Lots of wolves around to kill.
So do you have wolf attacks around here at night?
No, we have been fortunate. We don't get bothered by the wolves.
Are there werewolves out there?
Werewolves? I have heard of stories of werewolves, but I have never seen a werewolf myself.
All right, well that's good to hear.
Which one he kind of gives you a look at all. What are you people doing here? I know why you are here now, but you don't seem like you have come here willingly.
Nope.
That would be the short version.
I think I think what I might have gathered, I don't know, my like personal thoughts. I think perhaps Strahd summoned us here for some reason. And
Why would he do such a foolish thing like that?
maybe he wants a challenge or something. I don't know. He was getting bored.
Do you think you fancy yourself a challenge for him?
Nope. I just want to go home.
Nope. Just want to go home. What do you know about Strahd?
I know he is a vampire, and I know he is very old and powerful.
So, how do you kill a vampire?
There are rumors, stake to the heart, but
I'd
that
imagine
is
that would
what
kill
I know.
anyone.
Are rumors.
So,
Throw
rumors
enough
and
with
stakes
the
to the
one.
heart?
It is
What,
rumors that a stake to the heart will suffice, but I have
Oh,
never had to kill a vampire myself, so I am not sure.
oh, that's good. I've never had to kill a vampire before either.
You know, I never asked. I don't know if anyone asked this, but do you know anything about Golden Knights by any chance?
Golden Knights?
Knights in golden armor.
I can't say that I do.
What do you know about Golden Knights?
It's part of our tarot reading.
Oh, do you think we're gonna have to face them? Some Golden Knights? Gonna
At
come
some
across them?
Are you talking about Taroka?
Yeah, we're talking about Taroka.
I mean, I'm not
But what
familiar
do
with
you
that.
know about Taroka?
He kind of looks you all over for a long second. Have you all spoken with Madame Ava?
I have not.
We all have but him.
Did she give you visions and other things? At which point Balin is just head up and down, head up and down, head up and down. And they came true too!
What are you
And then he
doing?
kind of nudges you like, "Shaw, I told you they knew this shit is real."
Blinkshaw is actually not with them. I'm specifically waiting because I'm gonna sidle up to Irina while these guys are having their chat.
Well, the tent is not very large, so a single conversation held in one part at a moderate volume, everybody can hear.
I'm gonna have a very quiet conversation with her, so I'm
Okay, you can sidle off to a corner. There's not really a vacant corner, but you can try and sidle off to somewhere at the best you can and just whisper. Or you could walk outside the tent and whisper if you so desire.
that works. We'll go for a nice walk.
All right. You do know that there are lots of horses stationed around the tent, so you can move around and start tending to yours. She'll go with you. She won't question why.
The other conversation is done though.
I mean, I want to know what he has to say about stuff.
What are you asking?
Well, he was mentioning about the tower, or he said a place. I can't remember the place.
He mentioned Taroka.
Yeah, Taroka.
Yeah, who are the Taroka
Which-
Knights?
The Taroka are the cards that Madame Ava used to read your fortune.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I thought it was a place.
I thought it was a
Vistani
person.
thing. The seers, some Vistana are gifted with the ability to foretell the future.
The Taroka are like tarot cards, like fig nut and pastries.
What?
Fucking hell.
If I ask, what did she tell you? What have you learned? If it is a means to defeat Strahd, then perhaps it would be useful to know.
Well, we learned that no one's gonna help us.
Did you? That is unfortunate to hear.
Yeah.
You can't tell them that part. You gotta at least try.
Try what?
If we're gonna ask people for help, you don't want to lead with nobody will
Can I
help
do an
us.
insight check? Why does he want to know?
It's sympathy.
You can absolutely make an insight check if you would like to.
How old are you
On
anyway,
your
girl?
brother. Oh, I don't have advantage.
He seems interested for whatever reason. But it may just be that you were talking about defeating Strahd. He may have an interest in that.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Phildennis is asking how old you are, Gurgle. And he kind of looks down at the.
Oh,
at
I'm
you.
sorry. Who's asking how old I am?
Look like a sickly child.
Oh no, I'm like 8.
Ha! 8. Such a kid.
You are never too young to start drinking. Drink up, little one.
Oh, thanks. I mean, I'm not like a child. He starts drinking it.
Yes, he is.
gulps his
It is no big deal.
takes a gulp of the wineskin.
Well,
Oh, I'm like an adult in halfling years.
Interesting.
well, we're just trying to find our way home, and this tarot reading is the quickest way that we can think of. So it's
Have you had any luck with it thus far?
we found one thing. At least one icon, which is like a windmill. But
I wouldn't know anything about that. That is beyond me.
Are windmills particularly rare around here?
I know of one in the land, but I mean, whatever you might have found. I do not pretend to be a seer.
and we're also looking for like a castle with ruins. And looking around, there's probably a bunch of ruins around here.
The only castle that I know of is the Castle Ravenloft, where Strahd lives.
Hmm.
Do you have interest with this whole Strahd business? What's your take on him?
He does not bother us, so I do not care.
That's a good point.
At which point, so you want to have a conversation with Arena, Blinkshaw, so you can go ahead and switch over to that. As you all kind of head over to the horses. If you want to make a quick look around as well to see if anybody's eavesdropping, you can do that.
Yes.
Because I'm assuming if you want to come out here and whisper quietly, then you want to be cautious about it. So go ahead and do that.
All right. Perception.
Yes. All right. You look around, set around your horses. No one is out, and you kind of listen. You do hear the people inside. And I will say that you do notice one thing with that perception check. As you look into the tent itself, you can see the fires are going on the interior, and it's kind of casting shadows along the outside of the tent. But there's something odd about the shadows. They are moving around wildly. Like the people inside are almost like dancing in a very strange way.
Even though they're all like passed out drunk.
It's almost like the second that you left, the inside of this tent just became a party.
But I can hear people inside, and there's no party.
Not that you can hear. Unless they're moving around very quietly inside.
I will ask Irina if she sees the same thing with the shadows. First off.
So you point it out and she kind of looks at it. Yes, the shadows are moving so abnormally. That is strange. I have never seen anything like that.
Well, the reason I asked you out here, thank you for joining me, by the way.
Of course.
I noticed you referenced this medallion that I have around my neck. I don't think I've ever taken it out in front of you. How did you know it was there, and do you know any more information about it?
Sorry, I'm searching my brain here. I knew I had a reference point for when Arena would have seen this.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to think of.
She didn't know that it was there from like some like premonition or extra sense or anything like that.
It was just something that I noticed when I was watching you work. You have it tucked away, but I could see it. It seemed important, which is why I didn't want to actually mention it out loud.
And was she pointing at the helm one or the?
She just kind of made like a general circle around her own chest, around her neck area.
Gotcha.
She wasn't pointing at you. She was pointing at herself.
I pull out or point to the helm one because that's just sitting there. Is this the symbol that you meant?
Well, you appear to wear two of them, but as far as I've tell, one of them has been very useful for you. Do you have another one?
We found another one. Remember when we stopped at the windmill?
Yes, when me and Ismark went ahead.
Yes, there were hags living there. Fortunately, we were able to defeat them, at least 2 out of the 3. The other one escaped, but hidden in that windmill and I'll show her the other symbol, was this of the raven.
Right.
And it apparently...
There's another one where you kind of take a quick look around to make sure there's no prying eyes, and you can
Yes.
confirm that there doesn't appear to be anybody sneaking around a wagon, looking over here. You can't see into the wagons, but unless they are listening very closely, intently to where you very, very much are standing, you don't think anybody's overhearing this conversation.
Yeah, I'll show it, and I say, I don't know. We know what it does because Filthiness was able to use a spell to understand how it works, but we don't know much more about it, and so I don't display it because I don't know if people would take kindly to it. If we know that it can potentially help with Strahd, and that is why we keep it. But if you know anything more about this, either the symbol or the medallion, it would be very beneficial to know.
I'm afraid I don't know anything more than about that. I knew you had holy magic, but I did not know that you had something like this.
Unfortunately, this is only a small thing to potentially help us. We're still far, far, far from being able to even think of taking on Strahd to get out of here if we cannot find any other way. But the holy symbol I have is from back home, and I want to get home again to be more in touch with my God. Here, he is not represented, and he's not. I feel disconnected in a small way from him compared to being home, and I miss that.
Have you tried praying to him for guidance?
All the time. And he is still there. But it is different.
Maybe he might have answers for you about it.
Who?
Maybe he might have answers for
maybe
you
he.
about it.
I will pray on that. Thank you for the suggestion.
At which point you hear galloping coming up the main trail. And as you look out, you can see that way off in the distance, coming out of the tree line, is a horse kind of galloping up the trail, a figure riding back it. And I'm assuming you kind of quiet up as he circles around the outside of the wagons and moves his horse in line with the rest of the others. And you see just a Vistani figure kind of hop off of it, walk past you, not really paying much attention, and heads into the tent.
I watch his shadow as he goes in.
Well, outside, he doesn't have a shadow because it's dark out here.
No, I mean, like, as he goes in, like, where his shadow would be on the tent.
Make another perception check.
Dancing around, or what happens.
So as he steps into the tent, there is the shadows continue to dance around, and as he steps into a tent, there does seem to be add a new one to the tent, one more that dances about wildly. And after a few seconds, everyone inside the tent, you see a new individual enter. He kind of looks around strangely that there are so many people in the tent. He walks over to Ergol, kind of whispers something into his ear. Ergol responds, again in the same language he was speaking in before. He kind of stands up. I have to step outside for a conversation, if you will excuse me. And the two of them step outside the tent.
Of course.
Keep drinking the wine, please, as much as you want.
Oh, absolutely.
Did they see us when that guy came in?
Well, when he walks out, he sees that you were kind of standing around the horses, but he pays no mind and he's out the other direction.
Do they head to the wagon that the main guy is in?
No, they head over to a wagon over here.
Okay. Then I will head back in. And I do want to ask Helm if he has any guidance for me on how to get home as I pray tonight.
All right, you can do that. So you will also rejoin your companions who are inside. Some of the Vistani who are still up are trying to make pleasant conversation with you. They also offer you all wine to drink if you would like some.
Absolutely.
But some of them have also been drinking quite heavily, and things are going about, well enough. Nice. You're free to make as much small talk as you want, or you could just try and get some rest, though. Now that they've woken up, they seem intent on drinking and making merry.
Yeah. So, how you guys doing tonight?
Kind of holds out wine. Holds it up. We're doing great. We have wine to drink.
Oh yeah, girl will just drink with them, and then I guess if nobody's if we're not doing anything else, just drink for a bit before going to bed.
Tasha's been real standoffish.
Yeah, I'll be
Yep.
I'll be pleasant and polite, but I'm not going to drink too much wine because I really want to get going as early as possible in the.
Alright. At
Is
some
there-
point, Aragol and the other individual come back. Aragol walks back into the tent. The other individual walks around the tent, and after a few seconds, you hear footsteps and then horse clops as he apparently leaves.
Oh, that seems serious.
I ask, is it safe to leave in the middle of the night?
He will be fine. Which when he kind of sits himself down and looks at you all. So I'm surprised you did not question why we are not bothered by wolves and such here.
I was actually about to
Okay, who
question
says that?
Say that again.
I was actually about to question that.
Who is asking this?
Aragol asked that.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah. So why aren't you bothered by wolves?
Are you familiar with a particular part of Strahd's history?
Everything I know about Strahd is on the back of my hand, and Gurgle just shows like the back of his hand.
Which has nothing on it. He kind of looks at it for a
Yeah.
second. Vistani are blessed in this place, I guess you could say. The rumor has it a long time ago, Strahd, before he even was a vampire, was wounded in one of his campaigns to claim this land for himself, or his father. And when he was wounded, a group of Vistani found him and rescued him, nursed him back to health, and delivered him home. As a reward for that, he declared that all Vistani had the right to come and go from his land as they please. And evidently that has extended to the present day. We are not bothered by the creatures of this land, nor do the fogs prohibit us from leaving.
Oh, that's your ancestors set you guys up pretty nice.
They did indeed.
Yeah, you're good people. You are good people. My people probably would have cut them up and eat them.
I do not know your people, but well,
They're not very good people. I don't really associate with them anymore.
They cut up people and eat them.
I mean, yeah, not just people. Like really, any kind of meat we come across. That's it's like meat, and then they just get to it. We usually get pushed around by bigger guys. So go out, just get meat. Gotta feed the horde. There's a whole lot of them.
well. It is getting late and I should retire to a wagon. If you all would like to sleep here, you are welcome. I wish I had room to offer you in one of the other wagons, but unfortunately they are all spoken for.
This is totally comfortable. Thank you so much.
Help yourself to whatever one you want. I'm going to go. Which one he...
Before he leaves, I ask him, do you know if the protection extends to those who stay with you? Or are we potentially a danger to you by being here?
He kind of considers that for a second. I will say that the Dusk Elves here, they are not high on belovedness. There's a rumor and a story about them as well, but they are not bothered while they are here, so I would not imagine you would be bothered.
Thank you.
If you wish to know more about that, you should ask Casimir.
I will do so. And Casimir is...
That was the elf that went with you with the girl.
Ah, yes. Okay.
Kaboom. Sorry, I've got fireworks going on in my window.
Kaboom.
Okay.
I was like, you just dropping some shade there.
Yeah, like damn. My bad.
At which point, yeah, he will go, and presumably off to his own wagon to sleep, and you all can settle on up and get ready to go to bed. At which point, most of the other Vistani, they seem to more heavily down their the rest of their wineskins and begin to pass out on their own, bit by bit.
Actually,
You may-
if Phil Dennis is still up for a bit, Gargo would like to talk to him.
I was gonna ask if you guys would also like to take care of anything before you go to bed. If you guys would like to make a watch just in case, as you want to be cautious, or if you just want to say fuck it and sleep, that's all up to you.
I wanted to change the decoration of that carousel by adding one thing. I'm hoping it won't take me long.
What are you going to add?
A goblin riding a wolf.
All right, make a Tinker's Tool check. All right, you can. Wow, you rolled poorly
I
on that. That
did.
is so unfortunate.
You know what? Do I have the
If you
inspiration
would like
still or
to
not?
use your inspiration, you can use your inspiration to reroll that.
I want to do that.
Only because I knew in this situation, only you would use inspiration
Oh.
to reroll something like that. All right, with a
Nice.
19, yes, you were able to add a fanciful little goblin, and I say fanciful as not as like it looks fancy as in it's well done. That is riding one of these on this carousel that is being chased by horses. Or, sorry, that is being chased by wolves.
Yep, that's what I wanted to do.
You succeed.
Yes! I'd rather hit a friendly in the back than...
That's awesome. So Gurgle's going to come sit by you and offer you some wine. And she's just kind of like watching you work on it. And then he'll eventually pull out the book and ask you about it.
I thought you gave me the book.
Yeah, like here's the book.
Oh.
So
Here's the book.
like he was holding on to it.
Ah, I see.
So yeah, what is how does this do magic?
The best way to describe it is you would have to have the natural arcane essence to your body to properly develop the materials and vocal cymatics to cast such spells, as well as read the language to memorize it.
Gee, that sounds like a lot of work. Is there a lot of magic in this book?
There's a lot of potential for magic. The book itself seems to have the scriptures of said spells and how to create them. I have one myself, and so does Balin.
Oh, okay. So could you use this? Do you need any of the magic that's in this book?
I do actually. I did take a look at it a little bit, and it has a lot of potential.
Yeah. So like how much is like a little magic worth?
Are you trying to sell it to me?
No, I'm trying to get an idea of its value.
Okay. Are you trying to sell it to me?
No. Do you want me to say it again? I'm trying to understand its value.
Okay. Depending which spell it is, each spell to transfer from one book to your own writing is approximately 50 gold pieces per, it's lack of a better term, level. So if you're on the beginner level, it'd be 50 gold to materials and time to transfer said information. Depending on what's in it, depends how much gold its value, I would say, as well as the materials needed to actually cast said spells as well.
Do you think it's worth like more than 300 gold?
Probably.
Okay. Gurgle's gonna go. Is Blinkshaw still awake?
I'm waiting for you guys to chat.
Oh, that's right. You're outside.
You know,
still. Okay.
I was making this for you. I had in the carousel.
Oh, oh, that is so awesome.
I saw you
Thank
eyeing
you
me
so
too.
much.
Yeah, I don't know. Seemed like a fun gift.
That's so cool. I don't even know what to say. Do you so if you do you need to copy any of these spells from this book? Any of your magics?
Yes. It'd take a long time, and a lot of gold to do it.
Okay, so like I'll give it to you, and you can read it and stuff. But later I got to give it to Blinkshaw after.
Sure. I mean, I don't mind sharing. What's the reason why Blinkshaw?
He seemed really upset when I killed that girl, and according to what you guys said, a life is worth 300 gold. So I'm just trying to pay him back.
Hmm.
Love it.
Well, looking at the book, it might be worth like 5 lives. So.
Oh, then I like down payment.
The down payment, exactly.
That's even better.
I gotta like do the math on how much money I'm gonna be actually spending on this book. Some other day.
So yeah, Gurgle will then leave it in your care. Here you go.
Cool. And that toy winds up if you want to play creepy music and see Goblin chase some kids.
Can it play happy music?
I mean, I can make it do happy music. It just takes some time.
You.
And
Oh,
stuff.
if it just makes music, that's fine as it is.
I kind of like the darker music.
Yeah, Gurgle will just wind it up and start playing, and he will sit there and stare at it like a little kid that's enjoying his present on Christmas.
It is a bit unsettling because the wound up music is it sounds less like music and more sounds like repeated footsteps, and occasionally punctuated by a long shrill note, which is almost like a howl.
Yeah, Gurgle seems into it.
All right.
And Blinkshaw wanted something?
Just gonna say, I think we should. I know that they don't think that there will be a problem tonight since we're staying here, but I still think we should keep a watch throughout the night.
I'll go first.
All right.
Is Blake
All right.
still here?
He's on mute.
I'm still here. I'm just waiting
Oh,
for.
okay.
I've heard one person say I'm going on watch, so.
Okay, I'm going on watch. So
I'll
do you
go
want me
second.
to make a?
All right. Well, if you guys would like to take a watch, you guys could wake up whoever.
Actually, Gurgle will stay up a little bit to try to talk to Tasha as well.
Okay. Do you want me to go ahead and make my check?
Yeah.
What's that?
Perception check, right?
Mm-hmm. All right. You are keeping an eye out as the night goes on.
Yeah, so Gurgle will just all walk up and be like, "Hey, hey there. So we haven't really like met or anything or talked a lot. You're kind of this big scary dragon lady. Hope that's the right word to say."
Sure.
So yeah, are you you talk about stuff?
Not really.
All right. Well, how'd you get in here? Did you get pulled in?
Just like the rest of them.
All right. All right. Well, yeah. Thanks for healing and stuff back there, and yeah. I guess it's nice to meet you.
I nod.
And Gurgle go to sleep.
Blinkshaw will kind of, if this happened as we were falling asleep, kind of chuckle.
He was
You're
pretty
out.
funny.
So, Tasha, I want to ask one clarification question. How are you keeping watch? Are you just keeping watch inside the tent, or are you sitting at like the mouth of the tent?
I'll go ahead and sit at the mouth of the tent and just kind of look around and listen.
So I will say that about an hour and a half into your watch or so, you just see an individual come out of this wagon over here. They kind of step out, stretch a little bit, walk down the hill. They're gone for maybe a minute. They come back up. They step back into the wagon. But that's all you notice there.
Okay.
But other than that, your watch does not have anything happen of interest.
Okay. I go to bed.
You can pass your watch off to Blinkshaw.
I'm too distracted by the dancing shadows. They're trying to see them.
Yeah. So yeah, you start your watch, and as your eyes kind of look out, you see even against the outsides of the tent, the shadows do still kind of shake and move, despite the fact that the people are sleeping, and it's kind of unsettling. There doesn't seem to be a reason for it or a purpose to it. It just definitely keeps on happening.
I want to ask them about it, but I want to bring them their alive daughter first.
All right. But those 2 hours are passed, and you can wake up somebody else.
I can do it. Gurgle, when you try to wake him up, he pushes you off and goes back to sleep.
If I cast a spell right now, do I still gain that spell slot back?
It's during the rest, and you get everything back at the end of the rest. So as long as it's not too inhibitive.
Well, so here's what I want to do just for flavor and fun. I have Create or Destroy Water prepared, and I kind of want to just create.
Create and destroy water. Yeah, no, that's like 30 freaking gallons, man. It can create rain.
I don't want to do all of it. I just want to do a steady, slow stream of water. Not water torture.
I don't think you can create a lesser amount with Create or Destroy Water. You just create the water, and it just kind of spills out.
Thaumaturgy underneath him to shake the ground directly underneath him a little bit.
Fantastic.
No, sorry, it's 10 gallons of water.
No, it's 30. Oh no, you're right. It's 30 30-foot cube.
It can rain in a 30-foot cube. Yeah, I double checked the spell.
That's actually what I was going to do to.
Alternatively, you could also just pour your water skate over his head.
Yeah. No, I just wanted to do some fun flavor of a massive amount or a decent amount of water.
I mean, 10 gallons of water is a lot of fucking water.
It's a lot of water.
I think you should be able to cast a smaller amount of your spell. I mean, I'm totally fine.
We'll just do thaumaturgy. I'm gonna have my eyes. First, I'm gonna turn my eyes like this weird. Well, goblins have yellow eyes, don't they?
Yeah.
So
it varies. They have more distinct eye colors than normal people.
I'm gonna turn them like a really weird violet color, and then I'm gonna kind of shake the ground underneath him and wake him up.
Okay. Because this has always gone so well for people surprising people.
Yeah, why not?
Oh, all right. Gurgle will roll out and see you immediately terrified and start kicking and screaming.
All right, you start kicking and screaming. This is enough for some of the other Vistana who weren't so drunk kind of rouse themselves up. You see some of them kind of start to draw like short swords, half awake, like, what is going on? What is...
I've already
stare at you.
I've already dropped both effects, so they have no idea. I say, he must have had a nightmare. This guy's weird. And then I go to bed.
I swear to you! There was a...
So this way, he kind of looks around, and then he kind of stumbles out of the tent, and he kind of heads off and gets into a wagon.
Boy. Yeah, Gurgle kind of rubs his eyes and makes his way over to the front of the tent and steps out. All right. I'm like, shit.
Make a perception check. Alright. So at one point, you do see one of the wagons open, and you actually see Aragol step out. He kind of looks around. You see him walk off down the hill for a second. He disappears. A few minutes pass.
Yeah, I let him be.
Time goes on, and your watch ends without any further issue.
Yeah, I would go. At any point he doesn't come back at any point during my watch.
You don't notice him come back.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll go wake up Sildinius.
The thing is,
Huh. Oh,
Hey, it's your turn to watch.
right.
So, Aragol left in the middle of the night. I didn't see him come back. Now it's your turn to go watch. And Gargo will shuffle off to sleep.
all right. I have Charles with me for moral support.
I'm also assuming he's going to help you keep watch, so why don't you both roll perception? Are you also keeping watch at the edge of the tent?
Yeah.
Alright. So as you are keeping watch, Phildennis, you're just kind of sitting there, keeping watch, keeping an eye out. Nothing seems to be bothering you. Things are fairly quiet. And then
And then
you feel something crack you over the back of the head.
Oh no!
You are going to take. I'm actually trying to do the math on this. It is going to be 63 points of damage.
I die. No, I'm joking. I
wait a
like
second. How many
punches
hit
for
points do you
sure.
have? How many hit points do you have total? What's your max? Hit
My
point?
max is 37. Just letting you know.
Okay,
That's close.
so that's close.
Yeah.
Mine is 36. That would have killed me.
Yeah.
No, you would need to take 73 to die outright from that. He took 63.
Oh,
Not quite
right.
enough.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, what the
Yeah.
fuck hit me?
All right, and you fall unconscious.
What about Charles?
The hours go dark, and 2 hours later, all of you awake. Actually, no, sorry, not all of you awake. 2 hours later, all of you awake. Sorry, I had to think that through.
Are we still in the tent?
Yeah, you wake up. You are still in the tent. Though Phildennis does appear to have fallen asleep in the middle of his watch.
God.
Oh, that's too funny.
Actually,
Yeah.
let me think that through. Sorry, I was thinking that something through, but yeah, no. He just appears to be laying in the center of the tent, or laying at the front of the tent, just kind of face down in the dirt.
I also want to assume that Charles didn't see anything.
There is no sign of Charles.
Oh, fun.
I'll
Charles
walk
did it.
over because I'm annoyed that Phildennis fell asleep.
Alright.
And I'll try to wake him up.
You give him a good shake. He doesn't wake up.
Does he look okay?
You can make a medicine check.
I will definitely make a medicine check.
He still appears to be breathing, but it doesn't seem like shaking is enough to quite wake him up.
Hey, Phildennis? You there? I will take some of
At which point Aragorn kind of starts walking in from the tents and looks around. What the hell happened to him? He drank too much?
I do not.
He fell asleep.
I will take some. Do I have smelling salts in my healer's kit?
There isn't really a way to wake up somebody who is unconscious unless you heal them.
Okay.
I mean, you
would-
could stabilize him fine, but there isn't a way to just like up at him.
do I know he's unconscious? Unconscious, I guess.
It seems to be that something has knocked him out. Looking him over, you do see that he has a very large, looks like a welt on the back of his head, like something has hit him.
Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't have used a spell unless I knew he was
Oh,
unconscious. So
I should have mentioned that you did notice that he has been hit.
Okay.
I will clarify that.
Then
Yeah,
I will.
I think that would be evident.
Then I will cure wounds at level 1 to see what the heck's going on. Tim.
Dang, that's a lot.
Alright, you get back 12 points of healing.
Yay, life cleric.
Ah! My head.
What happened to your
fucking
head,
hurts.
man?
How much did you have to drink after we all went to bed, huh?
I verbally ignore your question.
How do you verbally ignore it?
I'm ignoring your question.
Ignore.
He says, "I'm ignoring your question." That's how you verbally ignore a question.
That's pretty funny.
Diltimus, what happened to the back of your head?
Oh, holy shit! What happened to the back of your head?
What? I don't know. Where's Charles? Wait.
Looking around, Charles is nowhere to be seen. Actually, so I should make a note here. Blinkshaw. So you go to cast your spell, and you cast your spell on Fidonus, it's fine. But when you go to check, your symbol of Helm is gone. Your shield is still there, and the holy symbol of Ravenkind is still tucked away inside your shirt, but your symbol of Helm is missing.
I can't cast any spells, can I?
I think your
I
shield.
do believe
counts.
you also mentioned that your shield was also had the symbol of Tormod, which you can use as a focus.
Okay, then yes. It
Yeah.
does. Okay.
I should have mentioned. I was going to mention that, but then I realized to wake him up, I had to mention that. But yeah, I'm assuming you went for as a caster. I always assume you go for the shield first. But then, with your story, I guess you would have gone for your necklace first. But yeah, when you went for your necklace, you would have noticed your necklace was not there.
Yeah, out of
Is my
combat,
symbol
I'd
still
go for
there?
the necklace first.
Your symbol does still appear to still be there.
Okay. I want to
This
check my
is-
pockets. Is anything else missing?
I'm assuming at this point, all of you start checking your stuff to see if anything else is missing. All in all, a couple of coins have gone missing, but it's only maybe 3 gold pieces.
From who?
I don't have 3 gold
Actually,
pieces.
that would be
I'm just gonna-
Gurgle.
I'm
You
just
are
gonna
missing
be
3 gold pieces.
Oh,
The 3 from what's her face that you killed.
yeah.
I'm just gonna be in a fetal position on the floor.
All right.
I start freaking out.
Did I get a long rest?
You did not get
hey.
a long rest because you were knocked unconscious before you could complete it.
Somebody took that 3 gold that had the blood on it. It's bad luck for them now.
So fortunately for me, because the mirror was missing yesterday,
Mm-hmm.
one of these spells I prepared for today is locate object. If we went back to the town, I was going to use that. So I'm going to cast locate object on my holy symbol.
Alrighty then. You are going to cast the locate object on your holy symbol. So you begin to focus on it, and you are very familiar with this. So this is something that you can focus on with no issue, and it is well within 1,000 feet of you. In fact, you can pinpoint the exact location that it is in. It appears to be in one of the wagons circling the camp.
Which wagon? Do I know?
It is apparently in this wagon over here.
And do I know who went in that wagon?
You do, Gurgle.
Oh yeah.
This was
Well,
the wagon that Aragorn walked out of the night previous.
Oh yeah. Is he telling me if this? I don't know.
I ask Eric.
What's going on?
I ask anybody, whose wagon is that?
Oh, that's where Aragorn went to take his snooze.
It's the one that I sleep in.
I
Yeah.
pull Aragol to the side, and I say, Aragol, I'd like my holy symbol back, please.
Oh,
Ken
wow.
gives you a look. What are you insinuating?
That's accusing right out of the battle. Don't you want to ask first?
Argal, that symbol is so meaningful to me. I know exactly where it is. Please. I only want to help you. We came here specifically to help you and the Vistani here. I don't want to have ill will between us. May I please have my holy symbol? And I'm specifically doing this like away from the group, making sure.
Alrighty. Make a persuasion check.
Do I have advantage?
It was very compelling, so make it with advantage.
Okay.
Wouldn't have helped you. He
No.
gives a long look at you. Alright. I can understand that. Which one he kind of opens up the back of his wagon, and you can see there are several things, but the first thing he goes to is just what appears to be a small box set there. There are a sorted number of things in there, jewels, necklaces, and he will just take out the symbol that you are very familiar with. Kind of look it over. Seemed like it might be worth something, but... And he will hand it back to you.
I tell him it is worth something to me in sentimental value. It was given to me by a priest who rescued me when orcs overran our village. That is the worth that it has. It is why I became a cleric, and it is why I know so much about it and could locate it. Thank you. I do appreciate it. And I am broke right now, but I will be happy to give you something extra for being so understanding.
He kind of considers it for a second, then he shakes his hand. That is not the need. It was taken from you. It is not saying that. You asked for it back politely. You did not cause a scene. That I can respect.
Thank you very much.
Dad!
Walk back to the group.
Alright, you can head back to the group.
So, that's how they do things around here, huh? Just, take stuff in the middle of the night.
I didn't actually bring this up to anybody when it happened. I noticed it was missing. I freaked out. I immediately did locate object, and all I asked was which wagon that was, and then I had a conversation with Ariel next to it.
Yeah, I'm still missing money.
Are you sure you didn't miscount?
I mean, it was 3 gold that is, the only gold that I took in the house. It's only
Perhaps the
3 gold that I
spirits-
had.
Perhaps the spirits took it.
Make a perception check.
Who?
Anyone inside the tent at this point, as you guys are looking around.
No, I don't want
So as you're doing that, you can see that one of the Vistana that is kind of set up in a corner, he is kind of leaned over like he's sleeping, but occasionally you can see his head kind of turn back and look over at you guys before he moves his head back, like as if trying very much to pretend that he is still sleeping.
to. You did a terrible job.
Was it you? Gurgle will run up, pointing at him, just wagging his finger in his face. Was it you? Did you take my money?
So he's kind of turned away into the tent, and he just goes this, I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't take any money.
Are you lying to me? Are you lying to me? And he'll like lean up right into his face with like one eye like just pushed up into him. Are you lying to me?
Intimidation check.
Hey, it could
So
have
he
been
kind of, so he kind of sits himself up, and he realizes he's just sitting up. He's taller than you are. I didn't take anything. I swear I didn't.
I'll walk
Are
over to
you-
Gurgle. Gurgle. Gurgle.
What? This guy's lying to me. This guy's look at him. Look at him.
They
He
gave
looks
us
like a liar.
they gave us free lodging. overnight,
Give us
and
free
much
lodging.
free wine.
I was gonna give them money. I was gonna pay them gold.
And now
I had
you
to
have
take
for
it.
all of us. Thank you for the group. Let's be on our way so that we can accomplish our goals.
All right. Gurgle offers a handshake to the guy.
Oh no.
He kind of looks down at it, then he kind of looks at you, and then he does extend his hand for a handshake.
Just shakes his hand with a smile.
Alright. He will shake your hand. See, it is not so bad. Just think of it as paying for food. It is fine. It was good wine, yes, all you can drink. Come back again.
I definitely will.
Blinkshaw will say, "Ah, so you do know. Well, that's interesting," and then walk away.
So yeah, I guess are we riding out now, or we're packing stuff up?
I'm still like really tired.
I was gonna say, Phil Dennis, how are you feeling?
Besides the pounding headache, I'm still fairly tired. And I don't know where Charles is at. I'm really annoyed about that.
Yeah, you have tried to summon him, but he is not resummoned.
Yeah, some asshole.
Was Charles like your cat?
His weasel. Or his
Weasel.
ferret, rather.
Yeah. Not my
God.
cat.
Why don't we head back to Kresk and we can rest there? Is that okay?
Well, I mean, his ferret's out here.
No, it's gone.
Gone.
Yeah, it's gone. It's gonna be like Balin's owl next time. He's not
Wait,
like
you're gonna
that.
turn him into a skeleton?
Huh?
Use your necromancies?
Yeah, I'm gonna use my necromancies on him.
Oh, that is so cool.
Does this mean I have to find a token of a skeletal ferret?
You
God
did
damn
it. You did it.
No, I absolutely did. It's my own fault, but
Yes, you do. I was trying so hard.
yeah, but apparently some people wanted some stuff that you guys had. The strange they only took as much as they did.
3 gold pieces and a medallion.
Tasha's glad she didn't lose anything.
That's fair. Yeah, no, nobody stops you. You are allowed to saddle up your horses and start heading out of the town, or head out of the settlement, up the road, through the north, back to the old Swallows Road, and making an early break for Kresk before the day is done. Or sorry, before the day gets going, because it's early in the morning.
Oh, that is creepy.
I love.
I had to do this for a cat in another campaign. God damn it, it's so creepy. Alright, so I will say that it is quick work to get from here to Kresk, and you all can arrive only 2 hours after you have set out. The camp is much as you left it when you first came here. The large gates to the main palisade, the guards stop you, ask who you are, and upon explaining, they open the gates and allow you to move your way in.
Damn.
Would now be a good time to stop for the night since we only have like 5 minutes left?
Well, we could have stopped there. We could stop here. I was just going to continue along as long as you wanted to, within reason. I felt like there was some more we could have talked about, but if you want to stop here, we can stop here.
I have actually my daughter's first birthday is tomorrow, so
So yeah, you can get some sleep. You can go to bed a little early and get ready to go to bed. All right, we will pick it up from Kresk next week.
All right.
All right.
Oh, cool.
I'm glad Balin wasn't here to be the guy that's like, can we just talk about how this dude tried to rob you, Blinkshaw? As he absolutely would have been the individual to do that.
and that is one of the reasons why I wanted to do this off to the side. Also,
All right.
I think
Good
we
game.
should not sleep with the Vistani again.
Never trust
Yeah.
Vistani.
Yeah.
No one expects the
Whoa.
Spanish Vistani.
One of you just had 3 gold stuffed in a pocket, kind of in a place, and he
One
found it.
almost
And
died.
one of you did almost die.
Yeah,
But I
that
guess
would have been really bad.
That's the question that remains that nobody thought to ask. Who actually was responsible for that? Nobody certainly was curious about who was causing the attack.
I mean,
So-
surely it was the dude, right? Like he left and then nobody saw him come back. So I don't know.
Maybe it was the assassin. Ooh.
The assassin would have just strangled you.
Yeah, I guess.
The
So.
assassin would have finished
Yeah.
the job.
That's true.
I love
That was
putting the
not a
thoughts in
thing.
your head so you guys are like, wait, what the fuck? Hold on, hold on, hold on. It makes me happy.
Maybe it was fucking Irwin.
Yeah,
Can I
no,
just say-
Erwin absolutely came down and chased after you guys, because
Yeah.
fuck you guys.
I am so glad that mirror went missing, because that is the only reason that I would have ever had locate object prepped.
So it ruined one thing to save another. That is interesting.
Mhm.
But now I have to imagine that you are never going to go into the Vistani camp without locate object prepped.
I don't think I'm ever gonna sleep there again.
Actually, when would you? Right, you would have prepared locate object the next morning. I had to think
Yes.
that through because it's something that you would have to prepare in the morning.
No matter what,
I mean-
tiny hut.
That's fair. Yeah, tiny hut would also be a huge deal.
Yeah.
I was trying to be
Tiny
nice,
hut
but
is
oh,
a-
they're being hospitable to her. They're being nice to us.
Yeah, that was my fault.
I mean, they
It's
didn't kill you all in your sleep.
Yeah.
I
well,
consider
they almost
consider that a win.
I mean,
They almost killed somebody in their awake.
Frankly, I was probably
And-
asleep.
You still don't know. It may not have been one of them. Perhaps something else caused this.
Yeah.
Who's Charles?
That's what I was thinking.
When you summon him, you can ask him.
Yeah.
If
Charles
it were the assassin,
grew
it wouldn't
10
have killed
feet
Charles.
and then hits you over the head.
Yeah,
Like, Charles, what'd you do?
they
Like,
hit
what?
you over the head with Charles.
Oh, that's horrible.
That would be
Wow.
amazing.
That's my undead ferret I found.
He hit you so hard over the head with Charles. Oh my god, poor
Someone have to
Charles.
snap Charles.
I mean, that's why Charles.
Actually, when they die, they just kind of become a puff of it. They just kind of like puff away.
The blunt force damage to you causes blunt force damage to him, which
Oh.
I have had a person in one of my campaigns use a wolf as a bludgeoning weapon against a bugbear.
Oh, what the
my
fuck?
God. I am amazed that it wasn't a Mino.
I just wish I was on better speaking terms with that player, because God, that was a clever thing. But
All right, I'm gonna head to bed. Thank you so much,
yeah,
guys.
you guys
Yeah,
happily head to
fun.
bed. I'm sorry we didn't start until like half an hour late, but
I'm sorry about that, guys. I don't know what happened or why I forgot what time it was.
We were about to play Cards Against Humanity.
we were honestly about to just play Cards Against Humanity.
Fortunately, we just played Players Against Humanity.
True.
All right, have a good one. All.
Alright.
Yeah, have a good night, guys.